Mr. Booker, no.
Yo. What the hell is going on with these freaking senators? What is the one more vote, no shutdown? Someone saying in the fucking YouTube chat, which is dog shit, but Jesus. What the fuck? Jesus. What is the count at? Is it... Christ. The Republicans have done any concession if the shutdowns kept going? That's the other thing. I mean, I don't know if they would ever have conceded. The thing is, they don't have any reason to, is the thing. That's not true. The reason for the Republicans to concede on the shutdown is because the elections just went really, really fucking shit for them. So they're like, seats, like their jobs are at stake in theory if they keep it going. Because very easy to argue that one of the big reasons for that was the shutdown and the messaging around it, right? Now, that makes it kind of way more shit if the government's about to open. But I don't know. I mean, I think either way it can be leveraged into, like, to work in Democrats' favor-ish, kind of. Because, I mean, then you can fucking, then you know, hey, these are the bad ones. But, I mean, still shit. So the fuck knows? No idea. $56.40 people are saying. 4 more. What the fuck? Why are people going, like, what are the numbers right now? Ruthenium 6? Is that what it is? Do you know what the numbers are at? Jesus. Are people watching fucking Moon playing League of Legends? Why? Brother. Why? So this is way too silent because they're not actually saying anything. I don't like it. You put on like a music or something. No, I just heard about this. Oh yeah, you're good. It was, I wasn't expecting an answer really. I should probably just figure it out. There's always a chance for a second shutdown right before midterm. I mean, that's the other thing too, right? In theory, what this could lead to, and what I would guess, right, is, I mean, hypothetically, this could be really bad for Dems. If, here's what would have to happen, right? What would have to happen is Republicans hold to their promise. in theory right now the concessions gone by the Dems are, I think, I just read an article. Do I still have it open? Oh yeah, I do. Hold on. But this was earlier, not right now. But this was the one. Fuck, do I have to? Oh my god, why, bro? How do you see fucking? What do you add to this to be able to just read the article? Basically, what I remember reading is that what they had got was, I have it open on my other tab. Let me see if I can read. The deal was without the ACS subsidies that the Dems were fucking arguing for. Announcement indicated Republicans who were unable to push through a temporary spending bill would finally be able to call together even test critical convert. Senator Tim Kaine, who was Hillary's vice president when she was running, Virginia Democrat, said on Sunday evening he would back the deal after securing a provision to reverse the layoffs made during the shutdown and another to ensure furloughed workers receive back pay. So it was those two things. So rehire people who were laid off and people who were furloughed get back pay. But the issue is that the other thing that they got was a commitment. Okay, instead, the Democratic Splinter Group appeared to have received a commitment. Senator John Thune, Republican of South Dakota and the majority leader, to allow a vote in December on extending the tax credits for a year. Many Democrats have said for weeks such a pledge would be insufficient to win them over. Such bills appeared all but certain to die in the Republican-led Congress. So the issue is, like, if they got a promise of a vote, that doesn't fucking matter, right? Because Republicans would just vote no. But the worst case for this, right? I mean, in theory, it's good that, the government's reopening and we're getting this, federal workers are getting their pay and whatever fuck. In theory, that's good. But the issue with the promise is that most likely they're just going to vote no. But you opening links, 10 out of 10, maybe. I'll open it in a second. The issue is it's almost worse. What if Republicans do vote for some healthcare thing, right? What if they don't give the ACA subsidies in the way that Democrats want, but they do some dog shit, whatever the fuck they want, right? Or they do whatever the Trump is floating now with like Trump Care, like whatever the fuck, right? In theory, that could backfire because it would be like, oh look, here's Democrats said they want healthcare. Here's us doing healthcare, but they don't want it, right? Even though now the government shut down, whatever. I doubt that would happen, but in theory, that's worst case where this could go incredibly wrong, where the Democrats voted to open the government and get nothing for it and just get fucked for it, right? But who the fuck knows? MBTTS, so the deal's literally just an off-ramp for Republicans? Kind of, yeah. This is like a very... No. I doubt it. In theory, there's like insider information they have, like polling information they have where it makes sense for them to do this, but I still doubt it because the majority of Democrats are against it and leadership and everything, right? But it's literally just an off-ramp for Republicans because they were getting hurt real bad by the shutdown. If there's a poll that says maybe like Democrats might not be good for Democrats, but dude, what? What is the link that you linked? Hold on. So if you want to put a link, type in my chat. I'm more likely to see it. Oh, is it just fucking kill the man but not his ideas? Bro, the fuck? Okay, Vanilla Opinions, not a very good poster, but sometimes has some good ones. Why is there so many of these fucking Charlie Kirk with someone else's head overimposed? The fuck? I don't get it. Jesus. Somebody pinged me in Foodshop's Discord. Can you commission Wolfgang to make a more obvious Drist parody of Jace Talk's Bogdanov head? Like just the head and the same facial structure. Wolfgang style, but it's purple and Alfie, or just Wiggler like Dioria. That sounds like AIDS. Let me respond. Hold on. Would that even? Would you guys want that? Fucking even more obvious parody. I mean, it's already like enough. Like no cam plus like the little avatar bouncing, but like Jesus. Bro, why is this shit fucking silent? Do I need to fucking... Is there another stream that has it? Peace goes streaming. Is he watching? I assume he's watching the same thing. Send a vote. Yeah,
Could
there it is.
Schumer and 8 other Democrats provide...
On. Oh, fuck. Hold on. I meant to open a new tab. Fuck me. Did Wolfgang make your current avatar? No. Wolfgang did not make my current avatar. My current avatar was made by Mr. Gemzar. Gemzar, I don't know which one it is. This guy who does like a lot of the art for Destiny stuff, like his loading screen, with like him going to the air for that cute thing. He did that. He's done a lot of the art for Destiny stuff, like for the merch as well. I think he does. And I commissioned him. I got this. It's a cute little thing. Can see his style now. You mentioned it. Yeah, exactly. I like his style. I got it because Kafka Esquire. He also got like his profile is also made by Street Gamzar. So yeah, super cute. I like it. Should I play some music while we watch this, or try to find something else to watch while we have that maybe open on the side? No clue. My God, Lookner's live. What is he talking about?
Passing.
Any breaking news from our boy Lookner? No, he's just doing the same thing I am, just watching in silence as we fucking wait to see if our shit's fucked or not. Yeah, Jesus. Is there a way, there must be a site to like see like what the vote is at right now. There must be, right? Senate vote, numbers, current. Zip, why are you ignoring Kino Kirk memes? I'm not ignoring. I have DG chat very small on the side because I have my own chat to look at. If you want to make sure I see something, put it in my chat. I need a comment section full of these Charlie Kirk, bro. What the fuck? Why is there so many of these? Why did this just start too? It's only been like the last few days that all the fucking Charlie Kirk imposed on someone else's body shit is going on. On the Frank Thorpe live tweeting. This is okay. That's a different spelling, so not that Thorpe. But okay, let's see. Live tweeting. Oh, good shit. Okay. I see. Current time, yes votes. So this was 8:50. So well, this was like 20 minutes ago. Is there an extra maybe? Well, you said live, so I assume I could just see if something else. 23. Yeah, 23 minutes ago looks like the most recent. Fetterman's number 8, of course. Fuck that loser. Fetterman is up for primary. I'm pretty sure next year. And the guy who ran against him in the primary before, I think, is running against him again. Jesus. Current MUS votes: Cortez Masto, Durbin, Fetterman, Hassan, Kane. Oh, Hassan? What the fuck? Kane, King, Rose, and Shaheen. Do you want to look into these fuckers? Do you think? I kind of want to see. I know Cortez Masto I've heard good things about, but I've also heard that she is doing some of the centristy shit recently. So I'd love to look into it. Let me see if I can... I'm going to picture the video. I know you guys can't see it. I'll make a new window so you guys can see it. Hold on. Let's see. Is the guy that takes photos with old film cameras. Look at his Instagram when you get a chance. It's sick. Is it linked on his profile? Oh, there it is. Well, I can't see it without logging in, can I? Or will I be able to? Oh. Oh, this is kind of cool. Damn. Well, not that the pictures are all RFK, but yeah. Sick. Hold on, let me put the Senate on your screen so y'all can see. Da-da-da-da-da. There you go. Okay. Where should I put this? As if we have a lot of Trump schizo truths from the past day. Oh, we can look at those maybe. They're topical, perhaps. Hell yeah. I think so. Check these out. What the fuck? Whoa, it's a lot. Sheesh. Let's see what we got here. First one. Whoa. I can't get to them quick enough. Holy fuck. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow your rolls. Slow your roll, buddy. Can't get them all. Jesus Christ. I appreciate it though. I realized it was a fuck ton. Based. In order from oldest to newest. Let's see. Let's see. I feel like I want to put like music or something because this is just it's silent. It's silent. I don't like it. Okay. Let's see. Does that mean he thinks the arrow is actually painted on the wall? Oh. This one? Probably. I wouldn't be surprised if he actually thought that. He really is that fucking stupid, so I would not be surprised. I'll actually put this. I feel like that's better there. Main entrance to the new ballroom at the White House. Wow, this is so great. Yeah, wait, did I open the same one twice? Okay, what's this? I feel like I'm not gonna be able to open them all because I do want to look into some of those senators. Yeah, it's literally the fucking. I mean, I assume y'all know the reference, but Trump, MS-13 image. If we can find it. Trump looked at this and thought that the like MS-13, he thought that was literally on the guy's hand. He didn't realize that that was put on there because it was meant to like, oh, these symbols, that's what they mean. It means an M because marijuana, S, I don't know, smiley, what is it? One, Jesus number 1, 3, the skull. I don't even know how that 3 was a skull, but like the 3 holes of the skull or some shit. He thought like the MS-13, he thought that was literally on the guy's hand. He didn't realize that was put on there to show to represent. He thought it was literally on the guy's hand. He's that fucking retarded. And somebody asked him in an interview, and he said, "Yeah, it was literally on the guy's hand. No, it was photoshopped like to represent. No, it was literally there." He is that fucking stupid. Yeah, Dan Quest, like you're saying, it says it right there. Exactly, dude. You're so right. So freaking right. How you doing, Dan Quest? That was a reference. Okay, hold on. This was one of the people that are against tariffs are fools. We're now the richest, most respected country in the world. Now? Okay. Almost no inflation. Records. That's just not true. Inflation is going up under Trump. Record stock market price. I don't even know. That doesn't matter. 401ks are highest ever. Taking trillions of dollars to begin paying our owners debt. 37 trillion. Sure. I'm sure we're gonna start paying our debt any second now. Okay. Record investment in the USA. It's worse. Plants of factories going up all over the place. No, that's not how it works. Dividend of at least $2,000 per person will be paid to everybody. Have you guys heard about this? We're all getting stimulus checks. Tariff stimulus checks, guys. Are you ready? $2,000. Anybody need a new graphics card or need a new fucking what are you guys getting with your tariff stimulus check? Give me some ideas, okay? Might get, I don't even know what I'll get. $2,000? Sheesh. You guys ready? So ready to start winning. Tired of winning, guys. $2,000. Okay, let me hold on. That's so small for you guys. I'll get what? I'll get zip 40 subs? Huh? Click on clip. Clip, y'all distracted me. Holy shit, what is this? That dude.
The doc.
PC dies laughing at Destiny trolled by pipes on podcasts.
That we have. Oh. How do
Are you gonna click that? The doc?
This one right here? Obama? Don't kick him out. Get out of. You're off the show.
Holy shit, guys.
You're I hate you both.
Click that?
Here?
Worse thing, right?
Oh my god, pipes. Pipes. Brother. Jesus, autopen. He's still fucking. He's still crying about Biden. Jesus. The autopen, by the way, when Trump says he doesn't know who the guy that he pardoned is. Autopen. Hold on. Hell yeah, I'm buying a workstation laptop. Damn, that's a good one actually. 307 tins of Zin. Holy shit. 307 tins of Zin with your stimulus check. Hell yeah, brother. Stim up. Perhaps snatch up some more Trump coin. Oh shit, good idea. Good idea, because that's going to the moon. Trump coin's going to the fucking moon, bro. Another X tiny. Okay, I can keep watching X tiny clips. Okay, but I will click this one. Next one. Okay. Next clip you want me to open? Put it in my chat. Okay.
DGG, I don't care.
When was this? A year ago? Okay. What did he read? What's he reading? Oh.
What is this?
Cha-Cha, I know that guy. Rin Lux? What the? Folk Ohms? I've seen that guy.
Yeah.
Two through the roof, Silver Sword. Jesus, all these
Don't tell me
fuckers.
like that, bro. You're
Everybody's
white
there.
as fuck, bitch. Don't be fucking doing none of that shit, pussy.
Bro. This guy.
Jesus.
Fucking juicer.
Missed it all. What, is he laughing out? How did they do this, chat? How did they do this?
Oh my god. I clicked it. Oh my god, bro.
I'm confused.
Obama. Oh shit. Obama. You got Obama. No way. Okay, next Trump truth. How easy should voter ID be to get identification? That's what it stands for, guys. By the way, in case you didn't know, ID stands for identification. I'm gonna do a calc. Use a calc. That's short for calculator, by the way. In case you didn't know, just using some slang. How easy should voter ID be to get from the radical left Democrats? There should be nothing easier, right? 47 Dems, we do not have even one vote from them. That is for one reason only. They want to cheat. They're a bunch of scoundrels, cheaters, and psychopaths. Oh. All the Dems are scoundrels, cheaters, and psychopaths. Interesting. Permit the filibuster, take our country back. Approve voter ID. Make America great again. Wow. All Democrats are scoundrels, cheaters, and psychopaths. But by the way, Dems are the ones that have to turn down the rhetoric. Right? Any updates on the who voted yes? Nope, same. Okay. Let me look into these fuckers. Okay. Cortez Masto. Catherine Cortez Masto is the first one. Did you read his Let Me Get This Straight Truth follow-up of his first truth about tariffs? Let's see. What is this? And then we're looking at the senators. I swear. So let's get this straight. President of the United States is allowed and fully provide Congress to stop all trade with a foreign country, far more onerous than a tariff, and license a foreign country, but is not allowed to put a simple tariff on a foreign country, even for purposes of national security. That is not what our great founders had in mind. The whole thing is ridiculous. Other countries can tariff us, but we can't tariff them. Is their dream. Businesses are reporting to the USA only because of tariffs. Has the United States Supreme Court not been told this? What the hell is going on? Okay, this guy is such a fucking retard, man. Fuck, he's so retarded. He's so retarded. President can do a trade embargo. Okay. And he says, but is not allowed to put a simple tariff on a foreign country, even for purposes of national security. The issue is that it's not for national security. That's the fucking issue, that it's not for these purposes. Therefore, you can't do it. It is not what our great founders had in mind. You were absolutely wrong if that's what you think. The founders would kill themselves if they saw what was happening right now, especially the fucking tariff shit. Whole thing is ridiculous. Other countries can tariff us, but we can't tariff them. Correct. Other countries have their own mechanisms for how they do tariffs. We can't tariff them. We can tariff them. We? Who's we? We, the United States, can tariff them. You just need a Congress to pass a fucking tariff. Businesses are pouring into the USA only because of tariffs. This is just not the case. This is not true. Businesses aren't pouring into the USA, and tariffs are making business worse in the US. And also, businesses were already pouring to the USA under Biden. Has the United States Supreme Court not been told this? Oh, the Supreme Court's just fucking ignorant. They're just fucking retarded, I guess, according to Donald Trump. He would think this. Takes one to know one. But what a fucking dumbass. Actually so retarded. Okay. Now senators for real, okay? Eventually he's gonna make 2 conservative justices ask Matt and get fucked. You say that now, okay. I am not confident in that, but maybe. Fuck it, who knows? Okay. Cortez Masto, United States Senator since 2017. She was Attorney General of Nevada before, from 2007 to 2015. Okay, so this makes sense. I've heard of Catherine Cortez Masto. Kamala Harris talked about her in her book, 107 Days, which I read. Positively about her, if I remember correctly. I can just pull up the book and find where she's brought up, but this makes sense. If she was Attorney General of Nevada around the same time that Kamala Harris was the Attorney General of California, so they would have worked together. I feel like that's where it came up. But little positions, but with Joe Biden's stated position 92% of the time, so this also makes sense. I think recently she's been pretty cringe on like some centrist shit, including this now, voting on the shutdown, so that's pretty cringe. Dick Durbin. Let's see what else we can find out. If anybody knows anything about these people, by the way, let me know, but let's see. Fuck, I want to put on like music or something. It's way too quiet. I don't like it. What should I listen to, guys? Music. Fuck it. Tiny is concerned he's gonna fuck up putting a screenshot protector on his phone. Oh, a screen protector is what you mean. He will fuck it up, and he'll have to do it again. Happens to the best of us. I feel like that. Does that happen to everybody? I feel like when I get a screen protector for a device, sometimes, like oftentimes the fucking thing, it'll be like, it'll give you 2, right? And then you put on the first one, you fuck it up, and then, oh, well, good thing there's another one that you put it on the second time. It's like, oh, okay, it's good enough. You know? He's rich, why doesn't he use a screen protector? That is also true. Well, he look, Destiny's down bad right now, okay? He's wasting tens of thousands, or I think he said hundreds, maybe not, on fucking lawyers for his fucking court case, so he's down bad, okay? He needs a screen protector. I'm not even rich and I run a naked phone? Okay, that is the dumbest shit. Okay, you should not have a naked phone. You are playing a dangerous game, my friend. Dangerous. Just buy heavy-duty protectors that are built in the phone. I hate those phone protectors that are like in the phone case. I hate that. It literally feels like just a piece of plastic that is just, which it is, of course, and like any is, but it's not like, it's not even attached to the fucking screen. I feel like it feels like too loose, and it gets loose over time. I hate it. I just fucking hate it. And that's just from using other people's phones. Like, I don't even I've never tried one. I wouldn't, because I just hate it so much. I'm sure there's some that they're like tight enough where that's not really an issue, but you know what I mean. Fuck it, we're putting on one of my favorite albums, Daft Punk Discovery, and we're putting it real quiet while we just read some stuff. Wait, why is it not in order? The fuck? There we go. Is that super quiet, loud enough? How do we feel? Let me know. I think that's a good volume-ish. Fuck, it's still too loud. Needs to be the fucking minimum possible. Just to have something in my ears. Okay, according to Dick Durbin. Served as the Senate Democratic Whip since 2025 Senate Minority. Oh, he's literally the whip and he's voting against. Jesus Christ. Wait, what the fuck is happening? He's the fucking Senate whip and he's voting against the party right now? Why is he doing this? The fuck is wrong? What the fuck is happening? Wait, this is way. What the fuck? Jesus Christ, why? Electoral history? Oh, this isn't what I want to see exactly. Fucking hell. Why? Jesus Christ. The literal Democrat. Yeah, what's a whip? The whip is one of the leadership positions. We can just like read the Wikipedia, but it's pretty much just they're supposed to get votes basically. As far as I know, it's called a whip because it's like assistant majority leader, second ranking members. Second ranking members are like the vice Senate leader, and they whip together votes. Main function of majority and minority whips is to gather votes of the respective parties on major issues. So yeah, it's really just that. They are the one going, like, the leader tells them what to do and they go and get everybody's vote. This is fucking insane though. Why the fuck is he on no? I don't understand. Genuinely don't understand. How many Democrats are needed to reopen the government? If there's 8 damn yes voters, is that just it? It's just, that's just it, right? Like, is the government already open or what? Like, fuck. Okay, that's fucking insane to me. Why? Oh, well, there you go. In 2025, Durbin broke from party lines supporting the Republican budget proposal. That was in March. So he was one of the yes votes on the way back in March. So I mean, it makes sense that he's, you know, sticking to that now, I guess. But Jesus, why? The fuck? Christ Almighty! You can't stop. Oh yeah, it's 8 Dem votes that were needed because there were 52 Republicans at 60 votes. I think some of the Republicans are defecting as well, though, right? They might be on board now, but I don't know. Because I know the issue with the... There were a few, like, no, like, wasn't Rand Paul against opening the government as well? Or, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just thinking of, in general, who's breaking from the party. Yeah, come on, alright, brave. Hey, who else do we got? Fetterman, of course. We all know Fetterman had a stroked out and now is a retard. Who is Hassan in the Senate? Maggie Hassan? What? That's not what I was expecting to see. That, I mean, check my biases. That's not who I was expecting to see when that showed up. I mean, wow, I'm just, wow. I know I've learned a lot today. Jesus, who's she? New Hampshire? Okay, I also read in one place, maybe on Twitter or something, that it was New Hampshire senators that are like leading the fucking reopening the government. Pretty shit, if so, but Jesus. So she's probably one of the worst fuckers. But I would guess, like, the reason that these fucking people are doing this is because for some reason they think that the poll numbers in their state, like, reopening the government is going to be more popular than keeping it shut down. I mean, fuck, Jesus, why? Why, dude? How? Ireland, Scotland. The surname Hassan is one of the anglicized forms of the Gaelic form of okay, today I learned. Okay. Okay, I guess. It's really funny though. Does that mean Mehdi Hassan? Is he? Is that why he's Mehdi Hassan? With 2 S's? It's spelled the same way, no? Or well, he might be actually one. I think I always get this wrong. He's 1 S. Yeah, he is. Yeah. There you go. For some reason I think it's 2. JD from Northeastern went to Brown. Jesus. Tim Kaine, who was Hillary's VP. No, it's also Arabic and Israeli, which is the most... Yeah, I know. I was kidding. I don't actually think that, but yeah. It's also Arabic, Muslim. Oh, also Israeli? Oh, there you go. Well, because there are Arab Israelis, right? But yeah. I mean, yeah, not much else to say, as far as I know. I think he's been pretty important. Oh, Governor of Virginia as well. So it seems like it's Virginia. Huh. Now I want to see, actually, if it is states, because Cortez Masto is Virginia, and now Tim Kaine. Hassan was New Hampshire. Where was Durbin? Dick Durbin. Is it by states on this? Illinois. Okay. So he's Illinois. Fetterman's Pennsylvania. Where's King? Which is King? King, U.S. Senate. Angus King. From Maine. Okay. Is he the one that's independent? There's another independent. There's an independent from Maine, right? He's one of 2 independents in the Senate. The other is Bernie Sanders, who also calls it a Democrat. Okay, so this guy's not even really a Democrat. He's a fucking independent loser. Okay. This guy I know was also one of the people involved in the, one of the people who voted yes in fucking March for the Republican budget. Pretty fucking cringe. Rosen. Who's this guy? Fucking, what is that? Senate. Jackie Rosen. 2018 from Nevada. Okay, so there's a swing state one that kind of makes sense. In that case, then she fucking thinks the swing is not swinging her direction. And Shaheen, Jean Shaheen. Also New Hampshire. So there's New Hampshire and Virginia are both for this, which is interesting as well, because I also saw that the Virginia Abigail Spanberger, the newly elected governor. Why did fucking Wikipedia just turn light mode? Jesus, my fucking eyes. Abigail Spanberger shut down today. Today she said that she doesn't think the election wins are a reason to keep the government open. Fucking, I thought that was a YouTube link. Fuck that. But she also said that says Democrats' election wins aren't a green light to extend shutdown. So for some reason she's on board with that as well. So I wonder if internally if there's something there where Virginia, like they're seeing polls or something against the fucking shutdown and actually reopening. Who the fuck knows? That's really interesting though. Jesus Christ, though. Angus King, a true burger? True. Durbin statement. Let's see what the Durbin statement is. What did he say? I saw Tim Kaine said something as well, but... Very cringe. My statement on the continuing resolution. Oh boy, we got a fucking effort post here. Let's see. Vermont's Democrats have warned that healthcare premiums would skyrocket because the Affordable Care Act enhanced premium tab. What the fuck? Okay, dude, let's see. 1 hour ago, so I guess it's relevant. Will expire on December 31st, and this will affect everyone. But Republicans have done everything in power while controlling both Congress and presidency to shut down the government rather than help Americans afford to go to the doctor, access cancer treatment, or life-saving prescriptions. True, that's the base Democrats' point, but okay. 40 days longest shutdown for workers without paychecks, because air traffic controllers just towers. Yep, continue to work 10-hour days, 6 days per week. Additional stress at life-saving dog. Yeah, this is the Republicans' fault so far. While the president has been fighting tooth and nail to avoid paying SNAP benefits to our nation's hungry while he builds himself a golden bottom. Okay, Spivak are making all the arguments to keep the shutdown because it's the Republicans' fault, but... Democrats urging today's bill not the same as one we voted down 14 times. Republicans finally woke up and realized their Groundhog Day needed to end. This bill is not perfect. It aims important steps to reduce their shutdowns hurt. If it's not perfect, why would you... Like, the issue is, like... You're gonna get some concessions, not others, okay? But... The issue is that the fucking whole... Like, the biggest thing messaging has been on is fucking healthcare, which is important because people give a fuck about that, okay? If you really care about the fucking healthcare shit. The ACA. Why would you cave without getting your biggest demand that you're asking for? He says, not only would it fully fund SNAP for the year ahead, it would reverse the massive firings the Trump administration ordered at the shutdown. I mean, that's good, sure, but it could be better, and eventually they're gonna have to cave. They can't keep the government shut down forever. And the longer the shutdown goes, the more it hurts the Republicans, and the more people will see Trump doing all the illegal, horrible shit that he's doing during the shutdown and taking advantage of during, and bragging about taking advantage of the shutdown to do shit that he couldn't otherwise. Now the Democrats secured these wins, it's time for Leader Thune to keep his promise to schedule a vote on the ACA tax credits in December. We'll see too that he makes good on his word for millions of Americans worried they won't be able to afford health care in January. Okay, this is... First of all, even if he does keep this promise, this is the easiest promise to go back on. And also isn't even a good promise. Why the fuck would you promising a vote? And then they vote no, and then what? And then you don't have it, and then that's it. And you gave up your leverage for what? Like, this is literally giving up your leverage for a pinky promise. And please, we're gonna vote, yes. But fuck no. Why the fuck would you do this? This is retarded. Yeah, this guy's cooked. Fuck this loser. Absolutely disgusting. Is it then? This is everybody blaming on Schumer when Schumer said no on this, but Jesus. Is that it then? Is it over? I mean, I still have it open, but like everybody left. I don't know if it's just done. There are 4 more Republican senator votes. All 4 remaining have previously voted yes, so it's all yes in games. Oh, huh. There's 4 votes left in the Senate, but it's Republicans who already voted yes, so that's interesting. I guess. Fuck it. I don't know. Gavin can't be any more based? What did Gavin say? Why did... Oh. Whoops. Just gonna leave this one here. Oh. Haha, he's not.
He's offered them...
Were you sure House Democrats... They'll get a vote on ACA subsidies by a date certain?
He's offered them a vote. You know what they told him in response? No, we need you to guarantee the outcome of that vote. Well, that's ridiculous. That can't be done. No, because we did our job, and I'm not part of the negotiation. The House did its job on September 19th. I'm not promising anybody anything. I'm going to let this process play out.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what they want.
The issue either way is that if they get a vote in the Senate for this,
Schumer and
the
Jeffries
House
wanted.
will
In
fuck
fact,
it.
Chuck
So.
Schumer said it publicly.
Who knows?
And
I mean, in theory right now,
cried that Thune and I would
there could still be, hypothetically, enough Republicans to keep the shutdown going, but I
not
doubt
go in a
it.
back room
In the
with
House,
them
I
and
mean.
make a four corners agreement on
Because the House still has to
Obamacare
vote
subsidies.
on
And I
what
said,
the Senate just
there's
voted
no
on,
way
but-
that it was never possible or appropriate for that to. He's offered them a vote.
This is just, wow. And then, yeah, just going to leave it to Mike Johnson saying he's not going to promise anything, so. Yep. Pretty fucking cringe. Jesus. Christ. Let's
Says
look him up,
plan.
too.
I mean, honestly, I would think
What's he
the
think?
majority
Honestly?
leader, if he didn't know about it, would be upset with it anyway. He'd be, if they tried to say, all right, we're actually going to not vote yes until you give us this, I would think the majority leader would be infuriated. So I wonder if it is planned for some reason. Maybe there's something about the timing they want. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe
know.
they wanted to end it.
He's trying to figure out why they did it. I don't. It's like trying to figure out why a retard's a retard. It's just kind of difficult. Jesus Christ. Any other fucking Twitter memes about this shit? Jesus. What the fuck? Newsom is also mad. Oh, is this a different one from what we just saw? Or he's actually posted something there? Oh, I still have this open. Is there anything new on the fucking docket? I expect not, but yeah, no, there's nothing. Pathetic. Yep. True. Newsom, we need you to skull fuck the cowards who voted yes. Absolutely based, Professor Sycamore. Sycamore source. Thank you. King. And yeah, it is fucking pathetic that these voters voted yes. And we'll see how it works out. Who the fuck knows? But I mean, it's not great. It's not fucking good. What does peace go up to?
Are actually against this. It's all the based people. It's Chris Murphy. It's
True.
the House Democrats who, in general, I feel like are more in tune with the Democratic electorate than.
I already know what he's saying. Yeah, that the people who were voting against or voting like for this, like reopening the government, are literally all the fucking losers. Cortez Masto, Angus King, John Fetterman. Like that already tells you enough to know that they're making the wrong decision. Whereas the senators who are against it are all the based ones. Chris Murphy is one of the fucking best senators. Well, he's one of my favorite senators. I don't know if he's best, but he's one of my favorite senators in the Senate. I see his tweets a lot. He's pretty good, and he gives good speeches as well, I think. One of the senators from Connecticut. I like him a lot. So in response to go, yo, what's up, Cha-Cha? Oh, wait, Cha-Cha, did you just get here? That's in response to, if you mean Gavin Newsom's tweet, it's in response to right now. The 8 senators, Democratic senators just voted to help the Republicans and reopen the government. Without really getting good concessions, so it kind of sucks. Yeah, it is pathetic. It's pretty gross, but what are you gonna do? Fuck you gonna do? Jesus. What else do we got tonight besides shutdown shit? I just kind of went live on a whim. I didn't have a plan or anything. I didn't go live last night or the night before, so. There's also nothing. I feel like nothing's happening right now. I mean, this shutdown shit is gonna be great once people start giving interviews and shit about it.
Mr. Johnson. Aye.
Oh.
Mr.
Some
Lee.
people-
Mr.
yes?
Lee. Aye. Mr. Scott. Mr. Scott of Florida. Aye.
Fuck Rick Scott. One of my fucking senators here in Florida. Absolute dog shit. One of the worst. Probably like one of the worst senators in the fucking Senate. Like, he's the richest senator in the Senate, and he got rich off of literally doing Medicare fraud. His company that he worked for before he was even governor of Florida, I believe, because he was governor of Florida, then he became senator. He fucking had to pay out, I think, billions of dollars in fines because of the healthcare company he was working for, or he was CEO of, was doing fucking Medicare fraud. Absolutely disgusting. Primarying them should be a goal. Yeah, for sure. In theory, if it works out, then maybe they could be right, but I don't see how that could be the case. Fuck them. Yeah, primary the fuck out. I mean, some of them are already getting like Fetterman. I know for a fact. Like the guy has said he's gonna try to primary him in 2026, so that's happening. The guy who's running against Fetterman? Fetterman primary. Its Democratic challengers have already Brandon Boyle. Oh, former Representative Connor Lamb. Connor Lamb is the one that I saw. I think he ran against Fetterman before, no? Connor Lamb. Elections. Fetterman? Fuck, was he? Or am I thinking of somebody else? Was he just not that? Oh, finishing second in the Democratic primary to eventual winner John Fetterman. Yeah, he was the second place in the Democratic primary for Pennsylvania senator. And he's trying to run again against him next year. Important tweets. What's the important tweets? Let's see. What do we got here? Work is never over. Do it faster. What the fuck is this? Oh, I saw this earlier. I think, yeah, a picture from the White House, and somebody saw one of the pictures on Trump's desk. Is this, somebody said it's, I'm sure it might be in the replies, but somebody said it's a recreation. Oh, it's a recreation of this JFK picture, but with Don Jr. Omega fucking cringe. I don't even, why would they, like, you guys like JFK? Hello? But I don't. Just uber fucking cringe and weird. Yeah, it's just bizarre. I don't even know how else to put it. It's bizarre. Think he blew him? And you're saying this. I mean, he was under the desk. You know what else happened under that desk? Think about it, okay? Seems to be a pattern. Plus, we already know what Trump said about his own daughter, okay? Why do you think that doesn't apply to his own son? I'm just saying. Certainly a little suspicious. Oh shit, we got Goebbels retweets and his own tweets as well. Let's see Goebbels retweets and tweets. Fucking hate that guy. Let's see what he's got to say. So he retweeted it. You were ICE, then you retired. How about coming home for one more mission? ICE informs removal operations hiring retirees for a temporary assignment up to a year. So your ICE family can defend the holy shit. They're fucking. They want as many fuckers as possible for this shit. Jesus Christ. Also, fucking cringe as shit, because you want retirees? You want fucking old guys? Losers. Let's see, what did Stephen Miller say? Just in a federal judge's part, the Trump administration using furloughed employees' email accounts to broadcast partisan messages about the shutdown. Good. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be allowed. You can't do that. Radical leftist judges have created a fourth branch of government, the federal bureaucracy, which wields the power of the state but is elected by no one and unaccountable to. Or is this? I'm gonna. How do they do it? How is he this retarded? How is he? I know, he's not retarded. He's evil. He knows that he's wrong. In case you didn't know, okay. Radical leftist judges includes Reagan appointees, Trump appointees, Bush appointees, okay, that are ruling against the Trump administration, okay. Fourth branch of government, no, it's the third branch still, the judicial. I don't know why the fuck you're talking about a fourth. Which wields the power of the state, correct? Because, well, they don't actually. The executive wields the power of the state. The judicial tells the state what it is and isn't allowed to do. The executive, which is their job to tell the executive what they are and aren't allowed to do. But is elected by no one. No, not true. In fact, the judiciary is elected by the two other branches. The president nominates judges and the Senate confirms them. So, no, they are not elected by no one. They're elected by people who elect their senators and people who elect their president. And accountable to no one, not true. Judges can be impeached, okay? However, they won't be because they aren't doing impeaching worthy behavior because they're not in the wrong. You are, retard. Now, Yeah, Brian Cranston's saying it. No, this is just called the judicial branch. I know you don't like it, but it's because you're a dictator and want to be. Yep. Says the guy who's elected by no one. Yeah, also, this guy is literally a bureaucrat who got elected by nobody. Just FYI, okay? He was appointed by Donald Trump. That's literally it. Absolutely fucking disgusting. So fucking gross. Jesus. Jesus. What else we got? Oh shit, night vision. Oh, I can hear it because it's a quiet song. Fuck, I'm restarting it. I want to hear it. Such a good one. Absolute banger. The 1940s current John Cornyn of Texas remains. Are you expecting John Cornyn of Texas to vote no? Good one. I'm sure that'll happen. What's in my... Oh, new subscriber. Thanks for subscribing. Whoever subscribed 2 days ago. Link me shit, okay? All y'all. I don't know. I don't know what to talk about. I would scroll through Twitter, but my Twitter's a little fucked right now. So it would just be like a bunch of Pokemon shit. As I've been playing Pokemon Legends ZA off of off stream. Because when I play Pokemon, my character's name is my actual name, and I'm not fucking showing y'all that. So so yeah, but I've been, so all my fucking feed is full of Pokemon and shit. And Pokemon Legends ZA is pretty good. I had a lot of fun. Completed my Pokedex yesterday. Absolutely fucking so fun. Oh hey Kev, Mr. Dad, did I miss an important vote for something? Yeah, the Senate is technically still voting on the on a bill to reopen the government. 8 Democrats defected and voted against their party and voted to reopen the government. And it's literally, it's 59-40 right now, I think somebody said. There's just one Republican left. He's gonna vote yes, so it's pretty much the government's reopening, I guess. Yeah. You don't join my stream and link me shit. Yeah, well, Joshua, you play movies. I don't know. Do you stream in other places? I don't know. Do you stream other things besides movies? Are you still a conductor even? I don't actually remember. It's like the other Legends game. Oh yeah, it's close. It's like Legends Arceus. Which I played for. I didn't actually finish Legends Arceus. But I've been having way more fun with Legends ZA. Granted, that's also because I prefer. Like I'm a big Kalos fan. Gen 6, but yeah. It's close, but it's also different because it's in a city rather than how Legends Arceus was. But I think it's still fun. Thoughts on the abortion Pikmin? Pokemon abortion? What the fuck is this? I'm opening this on my other monitor real quick. What the fuck am I looking at? What the fuck is this? From Pokemon Clover. Is a ROM hack, I'm guessing? That's pretty weird. That's my take. Are the 8 treaters? I assume you meant traders? Yeah, they literally are. It's like Fetterman, Angus King, who's an independent. Yeah. Can we go? I'm not gonna read that out loud, but I don't think you should do that. Because there's still more to fight. Still more to fight on. Yes, I don't do movies anymore, just short commentary streams. Go. Oh, cool. That's good to know. Commentary streams on what? On just like politics and shit, or other shit? Do not, no, DanQuest, do not nodders that. You should not go to Home Depot to buy a rope. Unless the ropes are for, what do people use ropes for generally? Hanging a tire in your backyard on a tree and using it as a swing. Whee! You push peoples to vote for Dems, but Dems full of bad people's play. Asman was right. No. Just because some Dems vote not in accordance with their party does not make Dems full of bad peoples. And that doesn't make Asmin right, because Asmin supports Republicans who are 1 billion times worse. Need to jail the Dems. People right. No, not really. Quite the opposite, actually, in fact. But, you know. Okay, no. Oh, there you go. Okay. We did it. Convince Kev. De-radicalize. Let's go! That's 1 down, guys. 1 down. Another 50% of the country to go. Jesus. Poggers. Absolute poggers. We did it, guys. Fuck, I want like a clapping thing on my soundboard. I should add. Go, woo, we did it. Yeah, clappa, you know? Jesus. What's happening in DG? Are people watching? They're watching anything else? What are they streaming right now?
meds and a fucking fresh Dunkin' coffee, I'm gonna be getting fucking 7s on this shit. Do you
Interesting
understand?
random shit.
I'm
I
fucking
see.
pre-wired. Like 7, 8, maybe 6
6,
for my
7?
average scores. That's what I'm
6,
telling
7?
you right now.
6, 7. He said it. AE was streaming the vote. Oh, as well? I mean, so as boring as my stream is right now, I guess. I mean, because he's with somebody else, so probably not as boring, but Jesus. Oh boy. I mean, the Senate vote's still technically not done, I think, but yeah. Do you use a capture card or do you use a ROM for your Switch games? No, I have a capture card. I have the Elgato something or other. Plugs into my PC, or like plugs into PCIe on my motherboard, and then I plug my Switch 2 into it, and then I plug the other to the monitor. Yeah, it's not a ROM, but I would. But I got the capture card so I could stream games and shit. And also, it's just nice to have, you know, for anything I need to capture. At some point, I'm gonna mod my GameCube and put an HDMI mod, or just buy an adapter and stream GameCube games as well. So it works out. Mod me? How can I install mods in you, bro? What am I supposed to do? One screw you? How does that work? Also, I don't need mods. Once I need mods, I'll get mods, but I haven't found the need for mods yet. So should I just play game? Should I just game? Boot up. Should I just boot up Breath of the Wild? Maybe. See, newish iDubbbz drama. Is there more iDubbbz drama? What is the iDubbbz drama? Is there a video that I can just react to? I want to ban Cha-Cha's here. Damn, what did Cha-Cha do? What did he do? Damn. Do anything ban-worthy, you think, Kev? Maybe we'll look into that. Ah, damn. Alright, I'm putting this shit on this monitor. And then we're playing Switch. Bucket. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Oh, fuck, I have an HDR. Wait. Go shit on stream for a minute. Hold on. Fuck. There we go. I think it should look fine now. Does that look better? Yeah, it looks fine now. Okay. Oh fuck, let me put the Senate vote, I guess. Okay. So send a vote. It's my gaming. Should I do it the other way around? Fuck, I used the wrong one. Should use this one. Hold on. There we go. Okay. I think that's fine. I mogged him. Oh, that's why. That's why you wanna ban him, Kev, because he mogged you. Damn, bro. That's tough. That's harsh. There isn't really anything super worth reacting to on the iDubbbz stuff. Just a bunch of cringe content. But in the last month, he has lost 1,300 subs on Twitch. Jesus, really? Damn. Wait, why? What is the? Is it just the same shit? Like, oh, he's cringe and he's like controlled by Nice or some shit? Is it just that again, or what did he do this time? Damn. Wait, is the Kirby Raid Riders test ride happening right now? I can try this. I haven't played it. Could be fun. Oh, we're gonna game. I'm gonna turn off the music as well. Press any button. Is this happening right now? Damn. Wait a minute. Let's see. Kirby Air Rider? Air Riders, the demo? Hold up. Oh, offline. Fuck! Wait, but can I do the lessons? Oh, I'm still able to do lessons. Just can't actually play online with people, I think. Oh. You guys want to learn to play Kirby Air Riders with me? Whoa. Basics. Let's learn. Holy shit. Turning. Machines will move forward on their own. Turn different direction by tilting L along the curves. Wait, is this gonna be... Oh, okay, I actually get to play. Okay, cool. Woo wee. Woo. Alright, by tilting L on the first curve. That makes sense to me. It's very sensitive. Would you represent Darius in court? If I was a lawyer, would I represent Darius in court? It depends how much he's paying me. Depends how much he's paying me. Because Jesus. I mean, everybody deserves a lawyer, okay? So, yeah. One try turning without the guide. Okay. Guys, I think I'm doing it. I'm turning without the guide. You think I can do it? Think I can make these 2 turns without the guide? Maybe. I think just after he revealed what camp he stays in with the H3 his son, drama people stopped watching. He didn't pick up any new fans. He also lost nearly 2 million subs on YouTube. Jesus, he lost 2 million subs? Brother. I mean, I guess so. Damn. What the fuck? Jesus. I mean, sucks to be him, I guess, but I'm sure he's probably like rich and fine. I don't think it probably matters that much. It might matter to like his ego if that's the thing he cares about, but I don't know. I don't know shit about. I don't know enough about items. I never watched them. I think I think I just knew the "I am gay" thing, and that's it. I don't know. Kev, it's my birthday today. I'm 37. Yo, happy birthday, Kev! What the fuck? Happy goddamn birthday! Happy 37th, bro. Good shit. Happy to hear it. Sheesh. Yeah, something about this game is that it's not like Mario Kart where you press A to like go. It's just auto. You're just going and then you have to press to brake. Basically. It's a little different. I'm sure it's incredibly different, but I never played the original Kirby Air Rider. So. Oh, I did that already. I assume that's what they wanted us to do. The fucking dash. Keep holding B to charge as much energy as you can. There you go. Easy. I just can't stop retweeting bangers. Oh shit, are they good? What do we got? See these good retweets. Love Me a Josiah banger. Hold on. Let's see it. Also, the Senate's most sus seat. Just curved that mid deal with a hard no. Courage on God mode despite the L risk. Thunes Des vibes? Total cap. No glow up for fams. I had Grok translate my reply into Gen Z for me. Lol. That's pretty good. Also, this is
now we're seeing
Ossoff voted senator from Georgia, who's pretty vulnerable because Georgia's very swing and very Republican right now, kind of. Voted no on this deal because
now we're seeing the real impact. We just learned last week that a hospital in Northeast Georgia, St. Mary's Hospital, is going to be closing its labor and delivery service, its childbirth service. And, you know, my wife and I have a 4-month-old daughter, so we have the recent experience of bringing new life into the world. And, you know, speaking as a husband, right, if my wife is going into labor, the last thing I want to be worrying about, that she should be worrying about is it going to take us an hour or an hour and a half to get to the health care that she needs? So that is now what families in Northeast Georgia will have to contend with. And the thing that is so frustrating for families in Georgia about this is that this is predictable. Right? My Republican colleagues were warned that this would damage hospitals in Georgia and make it harder to get the care that we need. Now,
yeah, because he knows what fucking matters, which is that, like, we have our thing that we're pushing for as Democrats. They've got, like, the ACA subsidies, the fucking healthcare, because that's what people care about. So that's what Democrats are, like, pushing for, and that's their demand on this shutdown. But the fuckers right now just fucking caved, I guess. Told by several sources, the deal also contains a commitment by John Thune to give the Democrat Senate caucus a bag of magical beans as well. Yo, what the fuck? No way. So the agreement is not as one-sided as some have said. Holy shit, wait a minute. I didn't know about this one. We're getting a bag of magical beans too? Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold up. What the hell? I mean, if I knew that they're... Well, hold on. I know I just called them pieces of shit, okay? But now that I know that they're getting magical beans, maybe there's something to it. Maybe. Okay. Next lesson. Unless we've got more tweets or shit, but I would say find me, if you guys want, find me a video to react to. So we've got the Senate thing, but it's nothing really it's happening, you know? Till Alta fly. Yo, you can fly up and down? Sheesh, 3 more Josiah retweets? Yo! Let's get some Josiah retweets in here.
Start.
Whee! I'm flying! Okay. Let's see these Josiah retweets. What do we got here? What do we got? Be clear, these senators trusting our senators who promise to vote on ACA subsidies at some future point is nothing more than a liar convincing a sucker. A sucker for believing the lie, for believing that Johnson will ever bring it up in the House. Yup. This is true. This is true and based. He's true, he's right. Alright, Senator Sanders tweet. Let's see what this is gonna be. Oh boy. What do we got? That was a very bad night. Oh boy. Let's see, video.
To allow them to go forward. Tonight, 8 Democrats voted with the Republicans to allow them to go forward on this continuing resolution. And to my mind, this was a very, very bad vote. What it does, first of all, is it raises healthcare premiums for over 20 million Americans by doubling, in some cases tripling or quadrupling. People can't afford that when we are already paying the highest prices in the world for healthcare.
And what they got
Number 2, it
in
paves
exchange
the way
is a
for
fucking
15 million people to
promise?
be thrown off of Medicaid and the Affordable Care Act. Studies show that will mean that some 50,000 Americans will die every year unnecessarily. And all of that was done to give $1 trillion in tax breaks to the 1%. As everybody knows, just on Tuesday, we had an election all over this country. And what the election showed is that the American people want us to stand up to Trumpism, to his war against working class people, to his authoritarianism. That is what the American people wanted, but tonight, that is not what happened. So we've got to go forward, do the best that we can to try to protect working class people, to make sure that the United States not only does not throw people off of health care, but ends the absurdity of being the only major country on earth that doesn't guarantee health care to all people. We got a lot of work to do.
I mean,
but to be honest with you,
know what?
tonight was not a good night. Thank you.
Okay, we don't have to go fucking Medicare for all on this shit, but yes. This was a really bad event. What's the next thing? Just I retweeted. Second is a brain. Yeah. One moderate House dumb tells me it's a pathetic sellout. They got nothing, no vote in the House, and no guarantees on the ACA on the Senate agreement. Yes. They promised a vote that they're gonna, and then what? They're gonna vote no, and that's it, and it's not gonna go anywhere. And they didn't even guarantee a vote in the House. Like, what the fuck is the point? What is the point? There's no point. What the fuck? Good relevant clip. What's this, Kev? What you got for me? Unfortunately for you, it's incredibly quiet, but good one. You got me. Here's the better one. Okay, I have it on the soundboard. Oh shit! Oh shit! The pipes. Spinning, dancing Charmander. Hell yeah! Game's pretty complex. Damn. You can inhale enemies too in this? Jeez. I mean, it's Kirby. It doesn't make sense, but... If you wiggle L left and right, you perform a quick spin. Jesus Christ! How much... Holy fuck! Wait a minute. Got a lot of shit here. What do you do a quick spin for if you don't have time to break or something? Spinning. He's spinning like the Charmander. Woohoo! Woohoo! Fuck, I feel like that's a kind of a hard motion to do. Like that quick, or maybe I'm over exaggerating, but oh, it's not that hard actually. Can you do a wicked shortcut? In the tutorial, I don't think they'll let me, unfortunately. Can I? No, you see, you get fucked by the wall. I wish. I don't even know if you can do it in the actual game. This is just still literally a tutorial. Like, the actual game isn't, like, the game isn't out yet. It's literally just a demo. I'm just playing through the lessons, learning. It's your special gauge builds. Can you just special with Y? Holy shit, wait a minute! It's just like Smash Bros. Using his ultimate. What the hell? He's doing it. Everybody has their own smash attack? What the heck? Yeesh. Okay, let's see. What do we gotta do here? Fuck, I'm not incorporating all the things I've learned. Build your special gauge, okay? So I can use... I used it, woohoo! Okay, this game's harder than you think. They go pretty fast and you have to fucking brake. Jesus. Sheesh. Are they just cooked if I do that? Wait, I can't even... Well, maybe I just can't because of the way it was, but I couldn't brake during it, so I wonder if that's just how it is, or if you don't want me to brake. Automatically move forward by grinding on rails. Holy shit, they're just copying Mario Kart World. Unbelievable. Multi charger power as you're riding the rail. Hopping off the rail will make you dash forward. Interesting. Okay. I mean, seems pretty simple, this one. I don't know if you need a tutorial for this one, but sure. There we go. Easy. Too easy. Man, all the skills you've learned. See, this is gonna be the hard part, because what the fuck, there's a lot of shit. Surprising amount of shit. Fuck, I missed. I keep moving the stick forward and then like going into the ground. I can feel it. Fuck, do I have to hit that thing to get a power up? Oh shit! Wait, I can literally just get a power up. Damn. Fuck, I should have jumped. There we go, special. Woohoo! There we go. Okay, I don't think that was as good as it could have been, but it's fine. Yeah, I'm still in first. That's fine. We got this shit. There we go. We did it. Woohoo! Do you know if the Senate still had the 1 vote of no confidence rule for Speaker? Is that a thing? Let me look that up. I'm curious. Senate. Oh, hold on, I just saw SFP. Can you do me a huge favor? What's a huge favor, SFP? Senate's vote of no confidence Speaker? Oh, you mean like literally like? Oh, just to like to get rid of the House Speaker. Probably, but yeah, they did it for Mike Johnson, didn't they? They got rid of McCarthy to get Mike Johnson, I thought. But yeah, probably. What do you mean the 1 vote of no confidence rule? Senate 1 vote of no confidence rule. Where's that? Ocean of no confidence. A vote of no confidence leads to the... I don't know. What do you mean by the one vote? I don't know. During AE, Dan crashed the fuck out at me because he unignored me and I got the clip. 10 out of 10 play it? What is the clip? Dan crashed out at you?
New to you, not new to me. Hey, XFB7, yourself. Actually kill yourself. I want you to do it. Please. You know, if you killed yourself, if you just stopped fucking showing up to chat one day, no one would care. There would be like for 2 days, people would be like, what happened to that chatter? And then someone would say, as a joke, I bet he fucking killed himself. And then someone would be, oh, mega roll, I bet he fucked that up too, just like everything else in his life. And then that would be it. That would be the end of the mentions for you. So when you went to your fucking mentions forever, and then maybe in fucking 8 years, one of your fucking uncles would come downstairs because it started smelling fucking bad, and they hate you so much, and be like, oh, what's that smell? Oh, that fucking fat blob of a retard, SFB7 fucking died, and no one cared. What did you do to him as a holy fuck? And it was just a fucking smell of Cheetos and fucking masturbation and cum, and that was it. And that's you. That's your fucking future.
Which guy?
Not getting me this time, dipshit. Fuck you too, Mr. Mitten. That fuck.
Not this time. Did you hear that?
I was gonna say one guy. It's a good one. During 2023, don't go through my roll system. I won't. I won't then. During 2023, to get Gates to vote for McCarthy required for a rule. G required for a rule that one Republican could vote and would start a vote to remove House Speaker. Gates used it against him. That's how he got kicked from Speaker. Maybe. I don't know. But either way, like it was like he did it because he wanted to see if it would work, and it did. But I mean, it wouldn't work now. I don't think anybody would get rid of Mike Johnson. Like there's not enough votes. I don't think you could get those votes. So as evil as he is, as fucked up a person as he is, he's still, still supported by his party, unless he lost support. I don't even remember why McCarthy got kicked out, but it's fucking hilarious that he did. After all the dick sucking he did for Trump. Literally saved him from fucking the J6 fallout. Unbelievable. Let's learn trips and techniques for city trial. What we got here? Wait, if I'm not gonna be watching anything else. Anything else. Why do I have the picture-in-picture? I'll just put this in the tab and have this. Am I retarded? Why didn't I think of this earlier? I'm an idiot. Let me get rid of the maybe. There we go. Yeah, technically the Senate vote's still fucking happening, even if that shit is not doing good shit. But you know, how did I fuck that up so bad? Okay, and there's items that do boost. Okay, interesting. Okay, hearts, cool. Hearts, charge, okay. McCarthy got kicked, and ironically enough, he stopped the shutdown from happening on your button. Oh, well, there you go. I mean, I guess I don't know how that works for the future. Then I don't know. I mean, they wouldn't do it again. They wouldn't do that to Johnson. That's the thing. That's the unfortunate thing. I don't think they would do that to Johnson because he would never. Like, he's in because he is the crazy fucker that these people want, right? So, oh, the sword automatically breaks boxes. Got it. That's funny though. That's funny that that's what it was. Keep holding Y, you'll hop off your. You can just leave. You can just hop off the vehicle. With L and jump with B. What the hell? You can just be regular Kirby out there, hanging out. Oh, you can do. Oh, you can go in a different machine. I see. Huh. Huh.
Start.
Wee-hee. Wee-hee. Okay, can I just hop on? There we go. Wee-hee. It's probably. Yo, what's up, buddy? How you doing? What's that emo called? I always forget. I like that one. Oh, Flowey. Woohoo, Flowey. Press Y and dash towards it. You'll swap machines after bumping into it. Yo, what the? So lock onto weakened rival machines. You can take their fucking vehicle? Yo, what the fuck? It's fucked up. The shit? Damn, dude. Toward the vacant. Press Y to swap over. The machine can down. Let's try swapping. Okay, I just didn't start early enough, I guess. There we go. Okay, that worked, I guess. So steal a weakened rivals machine. There we go. All good, just how your embed wants to support your stream. I'll keep your tab up actually working. Much love. Yo, thanks for that, buddy. Appreciate it. Of course. But I can be your open tab stream that you got. Sick. Much love to you, buddy. Copy abilities. Let's see the copy abilities. Fuck is taking John Cornyn so long? Why is he still fucking... Why hasn't he voted yet? What's he doing? Okay, they got all the classic Kirby copy abilities. Okay, good shit. Classics.
Start. Fighter.
Yeah. What did I clicked the button and it didn't... I was expecting that to happen. Oh, tap Y repeatedly to get rid of my current copy ability. Close to auto attack, defeat 5 enemies. Oh wait, you can turn way easier by fucking braking. Wait, that's so easy. I should be doing that way more. Get to target shit. What haven't I used yet? This one. Oh, what wasn't he? Hello? Here we go. Okay, close to auto attack, defeat 5 enemies. Okay, so it's like sword a bit. Okay. Auto attack. Okay, there we go. The needle. Always love the needle attack. There we go. Okay, needle lesson cleared. Next lesson. What other copy abilities we got? Cutter projectile anytime you boost. Okay, interesting. Love me the cutter. Fireballs. Okay, classic. Did you read Dick Durbin's statement? Yeah, we read it earlier. Unless he did a new one, since I think the last one we read was a couple hours ago, but it's pretty fucking cringe, in my opinion. It's like giving all the reasons why you shouldn't vote for this and then saying, this is why I'm voting for this. Like, why? The fuck? Hello?
Start. Cutter. Fire.
Okay. Pretty good. I'm liking this game so far. It's interesting. And it's really complex. I don't know if I'll play it. I don't even know if I'll get it, but it seems fun. Maybe. Yeah, might as well try the demo, you know, it's free. Let's see. It's a charge. Bomb. Tosses a bomb. And you break so that it's not on you. Interesting.
Start.
Try using plasma. Let's use the plasma guy.
Plasma.
Woohoo. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Try using the bomb, okay. Beat a faraway foe, let's go. Got him. Destroyed.
Excellent.
Oh, you can do it behind you too. Huh. Good to know. Okay, now the advanced info. What do we got here? What do we have here? Defeat an enemy, little stars will pop out. Stars on your heels for an extra burst of acceleration. Oh, I guess that's why this... I mean, I assumed that was just defeating enemies. I didn't know it had to do with the stars, but cool. Quick spins and combos defeat enemies, maintain a steady rhythm of speed burst. Makes sense. So you just want to constantly be aiming for enemies so you can accelerate. Okay.
Start.
Inhale or quick spins, so both. Fuck. Okay. There you go. BTC and Harry Sisson received least their statements. What did Harry Sisson have to say? Isn't that the Giga Chad? Fucking
Democrats
I fuck
just
women guy? Him? Yeah, hell yeah, brother. Democrats bent the knee to Trump, and the Republicans, my response here.
Well, there you have it. Democrats just caved and bent the knee to
They did.
Donald Trump and the Republicans.
did.
The government has been shut down for 40 days, and one of the main things that Democrats were asking for is an extension of the ACA subsidies so people have affordable health care that they can access.
Yeah.
And the Republicans left it out of the bill,
Yeah,
and we
'cause they didn't
agreed.
want.
We agreed to that.
Well,
People's
who's
premiums were doubling, tribling. And
Who's
now
we?
the
I
agreement
think
is
there's gotta be a little careful with that,
that
one.
we
Do not say Dems bad. Is these 10
Hope
Dems
Rep-
defected from the leadership of the party and the majority of the party, who won
Tripling.
and the House as well against
And
these
now the agreement is that we hope Republicans vote on it in December, which doesn't even guarantee a vote in the House. It is pathetic. Let me be clear, not every Democrat voted with the Republicans, so I'm going to read the names of the Democratic
there we go.
senators who
Yeah, be
did.
clear
You have
about that.
Hassan from New Hampshire, Shaheen from New Hampshire, Fetterman, of course, from Pennsylvania, King from Maine, Kane from Virginia, Cortez Masto from Nevada, Rosen from Nevada, and Durbin from Illinois. Republicans are the reason for the
Welcome.
shutdown. They're the reason that healthcare prices are going to skyrocket for over 20 million Americans, but Democrats just allowed them to
Dems are
do
all
it.
bad. No, Kev.
We allowed them.
Also, you're a fucking
We
Canadian.
bent the knee, we
Okay.
caved. It is pathetic. Well, there.
True. It is pathetic. They're losers. They should all get fucked. What did Brian Tyler Cohen say? And did he upload a video about this? If you just put a video, can we? I'd rather just watch a fucking BTC video. At this point, not gonna fix the Democrats' brand by doing TikToks or launching podcasts. The brand is a direct reflection of the strength of our elected officials. If we want to purge our weak branding, we have to purge the weak Democrats. Looking forward to a robust primary cycle and ushering in a new era of Democrats who actually know how to fight. True. Yeah, it's very fair. It's a very, very fair statement. Because, yeah, like this shouldn't be happening. Like we shouldn't be just be getting defectors. It's pretty bad. Josiah, Chuck Schumer's got to go, and Hakeem Jeffries should be put on notice. Fight don't fold. I mean, Schumer didn't support this, as far as I know, but I don't know. 100% more primaries, primary than knee benders, Pisco. Yeah. True, they're all on purpose trolling. Good one, Kev. Good one. For anyone that takes big money doesn't fight for working class. Nope, cringe. Verified account, I'll tell you now. They're retarded. Schumer knows he's done for. I don't know what is. Well, there might be stuff to look into for why Schumer should be blamed for this, but I don't know. He voted no. I mean, there's an argument that he like really wanted to vote yes, but he was whatever. But I don't know. We've got subscription. Did Josiah do any videos today? Anything good? Right side Cohen, NFL stadium boost, flips off Trump. Kind of saw that. Booed, flip on his face, same thing. Trump's jaw-dropping stunt shocks the country. Whoa, what was the? Oh, this is like this was. Wait, what? An hour 22. This is fucking. What is this? The fuck? Brian Tyler, a 1 hour video? Brother, what? Since when has he done this? The fuck?
Donald Trump's shutdown gambit gets fully exposed, and I interview Wes Moore, Dan Pfeiffer, and Fox's Jessica Tarlov. I'm Brian Tyler Cohen. You're watching No Lie.
Sheesh. Just watch this for a while.
We've got
Jesus.
full mask off on Trump and Republicans. The quick summary is this. The government shuts down because the Republicans want to cut funding for the Affordable Care Act subsidies. Democrats want
Should
that
just start on
funding
the fucking
restored.
interviews, maybe?
Without that funding, healthcare costs are going to double, triple, quadruple, or more. This is an 80-20 issue. 8 in 10 Americans want these subsidies restored so that healthcare doesn't become more expensive, which makes sense, right? Now, Republicans don't want to restore it because making healthcare too expensive is literally the goal. They have been trying to hobble the ACA for 15 years now, and it's too popular, so they have to make it less popular by making it too expensive. Hence the standoff. But an added consequence of the shutdown is that funding for food stamps or the SNAP program doesn't get allocated while the government is shut down, which means 42 million Americans won't be able to eat. And suddenly, Republicans see a glimmer of hope because they can use the urgency of getting the government reopened immediately without an ACA extension to fund SNAP. So that's what they did. They said, look, we, the Republicans, want to feed Americans, but we can't do it until the government is open and we have access to that funding. So you better just reopen it right now because we don't have time to spare. But small problem, there is a contingency fund. It's in place so that in the event there's no funding for SNAP, people can still get fed. This is exactly that scenario. But Republicans don't want to use the contingency fund because again, they.
Shaheen has released their statement on why they voted SMH. Oh shit! Let's see what Senator Shaheen had to say. What did Shaheen say? This music goes hard, but let's see. Let's give it a pause. I voted tonight to reopen the government, take action to protect healthcare for tens of millions of... You didn't take action to protect healthcare, to be clear, but let's see what the fuck she has to say. Today, the Senate voted to reopen the government and took a big step forward towards protecting the healthcare of tens of millions of Americans. I know, you didn't. This agreement gives Democrats control of the Senate floor. No, it doesn't. At a time when Republicans control every level of power on one of our top legislative priorities, extending the enhanced premium tax credits to make healthcare more affordable for millions of Americans. No. No, it does not give you control of the Senate floor. It does not do that. It gives you a promise that they will hold a vote on the ACA subsidies. The fuck are you talking about? Let's be clear, this is a major step that was not predetermined. No, I spent years as the lead sponsor of this legislation. There's no one in the Senate who wants to see these tax credits extended more than me, but weeks of negotiations with Republicans have made it clear that they will not address healthcare as part of shutdown talks. So fuck them. The fuck are you... Like, that's them, then. That's them. And that waiting longer will only prolong the pain Americans are feeling because of the shutdown. Yeah, because of the Republicans refusing to negotiate for the shutdown. This agreement also reinstates thousands of fired federal workers and guarantees back pay to more than 1 million others. Okay, good. But, so? That was never given either. Yes, it was never given. Because they're evil. You got that out of them. You should have held out for more. And critically, this deal restores a bipartisan appropriations process, which includes funds for SNAP, weakened healthcare for veterans. Okay, that's all great. What about the healthcare, though? What about the ACA tax credits? The government reopened. It's time to move quickly to ensure we keep healthcare premiums from skyrocketing. Yeah, you should move now, as quick as right now. President Trump, Leader Thune, and Speaker Johnson have all said they're willing to find a way of extending these tax credits. No, the fuck they have not. What the fuck are you talking about? We were ready to negotiate immediately. American people were counting on us to get this done, and they will remember next November if my Republican colleagues blocked those efforts. So that's kind of what I was saying. Like, if Republicans block it, then they'll look doubly like shit. But you also look like shit. If they block those efforts, it's on the Republicans and on you as well. You fucking moron. Absolutely fucking cringe. Kane also reads a statement. It's just as dumb. Let's see what Tim Kaine has to say. Oh boy. You got my statement on the funding deal to reopen government, protect federal employees, vote to protect healthcare. The funding deal to reopen government, protect federal employees, and vote to so protect federal employees, but not protect healthcare. A vote to protect healthcare. Gotcha. I've long said that to earn my vote, we need to be on a path toward fixing Republicans' healthcare mess and to protect the federal workforce. Yeah, but we're not, though. We're on a path to a vote to do that. This deal guarantees a vote to extend affordable... First of all, does not guarantee a vote because it's their word, right? To extend Affordable Care Act premium tax credit also just guarantees in the Senate, which no guarantee that the House will hear it, Mike Johnson, which Republicans weren't willing to do. They weren't, like, they didn't give a fuck about voting on it. They gave a fuck about passing it and being forced to pass it and being forced to vote for it for a shutdown, like to be able to reopen the government. They weren't willing to vote on it because they don't want to fucking do it. Lawmakers know their constituents expect them to vote for it, and if they don't, they could very well be replaced at the ballot box by someone who will. Yeah? So force them to do it now, not in December. This legislation will protect federal workers from baseless firings, reinstate those who have been wrongfully terminated during the shutdown, and ensure federal workers receive back pay. It's required by a law that got passed in 2019. Okay, if it's required by law, then they already need to do it. So that you got so you didn't wait. So hold on. So you didn't get that then. You didn't ensure federal workers receive back pay because that's already insured. So you got even less than you're saying. So you only made sure they got back pay, or you only got back the wrongfully terminated people. And also, if they were wrongfully terminated, then you got if they were baseless firings and wrongful terminations, and federal workers' back pay is already required by a law passed in 2019, then you didn't get anything then. What the fuck are you talking about? It's a critical step that will help federal employees and all Americans who rely on government services. Yeah. And the healthcare though? Okay, working towards a long-term government spending plan that includes critical priorities to support Virginians and funding for Virginia community projects. Okay. Who the fuck asked? Who the fuck asked? What the shit? What can the good Democrats do to these 8 bad Democrats? Primary them. Support primary opponents against them. Endorse their primary opponents. Yeah, that's what they can do. Some weak shit senator, fucking pathetic. Cave, congratulations. Catastrophically bad. Mike Johnson said there is no guarantee. Correct. Mike Johnson did say that. Yeah, it's fucking Jesus Christ. Why do this? Why do this? Why? For what reason? He literally, like, his statement makes it even worse because he's saying it's already insured. They were wrongfully terminated baselessly. Then what the fuck was the point then? You got 2 things that you already had. What the fuck is wrong with you? Jesus Christ, man.
Who want starving Americans to serve as leverage to reopen the government without those healthcare subsidies. So they say, we can't use the contingency fund because, you know, it's illegal. And of course, we all know how deferential the MAGA GOP is to the law. So once there was even the utterance of dipping into the contingency fund being illegal, you know these champions for law and order drew their red line. But then
like, also, another thing, like, just because it's in the bill doesn't mean it's going to happen either, because the executive has to agree with it then and enforce it, right? Trump could just say no. Either way, I don't... Which he's been doing, because they're already supposed to do it, and he's not doing it. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Fund, but that they must.
Now, he might do it now, specifically because that might have been one of the things that they got from this, right? The Democrats were like, hey, and Trump has to do it, and Trump agreed because he wants the government to reopen. But that's what it is. He wants the government to reopen without doing the ACA subsidies, extending the ACA premium tax credits. What the fuck?
Here's the contingency fund, which poses a bit of a problem for the GOP because they were using the prospect of this thing being illegal as a way to avoid having to do it. But now their cover is gone. And so what does Trump do? I shit you not, he appeals the ruling, saying that SNAP funds have to go out. He appeals. He is fighting against the judge who said that people have to be fed. And so now we're in a totally different territory because before...
He's already doing it with SNAP. And it's like, oh, we got the SNAP thing and the fucking whatever. No, you didn't, because Trump doesn't give a fuck about the law. He doesn't care what the fucking Congress is passing. He doesn't care.
At least Trump had some plausible deniability to withhold food assistance. Now, that plausible deniability was complete bullshit, of course, but it was still an excuse, this idea that it was illegal. But things are different now because now it's clear that they're simply fighting to not feed people. Now this administration is just fully mask off, depriving 1 in 8 Americans of food because they openly and nakedly want their hunger to serve as political leverage. I don't know how to describe this other than subhuman. Trump is facilitating the starvation of Americans as a tool to be able to take away Americans' healthcare. And to think this guy ran as a populist, truly incredible stuff. And being clear-eyed about all of this is important here for 2 reasons. One, from a political perspective, Senate Democrats need to recognize that while the shutdown might be causing pain, that capitulating to Trump and Republicans will only cause more pain because then healthcare subsidies are gone and Democrats have surrendered their only leverage to be able to ever get it back. And that would be reason enough, unto itself, not to cave. But consider too, Democrats just won a blue wave election at a time when the country is overwhelmingly blaming Trump for the shutdown. Meaning the longer this goes on, the worse it gets. Not for Democrats.
Corn and I. There it is. Government's reopened. Or well, then it has to go to the House, I think, still, but yeah. Senate voted to reopen the government, and the House is almost certainly going to. Because it's majority Republican, so there you go. There you go. Happened. The fuck? Jesus. Near attendant. What did near attendant say? Close that. That's done. Oh, Hassan did an interview? The fuck? Why didn't anybody tell me? Last 2 tweets are Shaheen and Hassan clips. Let's see. Hassan. The government reopening shortly. Republicans now finally have to come to the table. Make no mistake, Americans will remember who stood in the way. Sure, buddy.
My Democratic colleagues and I have been ready to work on this issue, on extending these tax cuts for months. With the government reopening...
Yeah, so force them to as well.
Opening shortly, Senate Republicans now finally have to come to the table. Or, make no mistake, Americans will remember who stood in the way. So I urge Speaker Johnson to finally return the House of Representatives into session and quickly reopen the government.
Why the fuck would he do that? Why do you think he would do that? Any of that? Your attendance saying, at least you're just a analyst, right? But yeah. I see these tweets somewhere. This makes no sense. They're not going to negotiate with you. There was no reason they couldn't negotiate before. They just spent the weekend attacking the SA. Literally. They agreed to do a vote, not to vote yes. And they hate the AC. Why would they do this? There's literally no reason for them to do it. There's no reason for you to believe that they would, at least. Like, what the fuck? ASIN. Let's see. What did ASIN say? They block ACA subsidies. Will you vote against government funding in January? That's certainly an option. That's certainly an option.
If the president doesn't agree and Republicans block the extension of ACA subsidies, would you guys be willing to vote again against government funding in January when this funding runs out?
That's certainly an option that I think everybody will consider.
That's an
Thank you all.
Thank you. Brother. Hold on. Can I find the... I didn't know this is happening. Can I find the MSNBC live? I assume it didn't. It's already over, but if they were live a bit ago, I want to find that. What did they say? What was it live on YouTube? Do I have to fucking watch TV for that? What the fuck? What was the... So the NBC broadcast is just on TV? Can I not see it on YouTube or anywhere else? From just 2 days ago. Oh, fuck, wait, huh? Hold on. What was this? MSNBC, King, Shaheen. What was the other one? Hassan. Find this? What the fuck? Oh, here it is.
About the importance of
This is gonna be an hour
affordable
long?
health care so that families across
Wait, is there a
America
better broadcast?
Guaranteed vote.
Wait, they're
by
still
a
talking?
guaranteed date on a bill
Is this
that we
live?
will write. Not that the Republicans will write, although I do
Is
think
this, it can't be, right? I don't think so. I think it's just replaying. Must be. Wait, what if they open and the lady gets in to vote Epstein and they close after 5 Wait a minute, Kev. You might be onto something. Now, that is one thing as well. That is a factor, but like they can still just not vote on that. I don't know. I mean, shit. Jesus Christ. Hold on. Reading something real quick. Hold on. Rin Lux, Zip Zip, Stare? What? What am I staring? Get stared at for? What the? Huh? Let me see. Can I find that? Do I just have to watch this
about
shit?
the
This
importance
rebroadcast, I
of
guess.
affordable health care so that families across America.
My Zippos were so cooked. Question mark? Oh, I was silent for a minute. I was typing something. Yeah. Kind of. Kind of. Dink donk breaking news. Whoa, what is the breaking news? New Dan Cliff. What is the... Jesus. Dan Cliff. Breaking news. Ding, 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 breaking news. Right, live stream fails. Dan. Well, is this your post, Cha Cha? Are you giving me your post to watch or to click on? 9 minutes ago. Okay. Cha Boots. It is okay. What is the? Oh, we already watched it, motherfucker. Him telling SFB7 to kill himself, right? Yeah, we watched it. That's funny. Jesus. Oh boy.
Can
Let's
get
see.
that critical care that they need. Thank you.
Thank you. And I thank my colleagues for their good work.
I think actually an hour
The vote
long?
tonight, and you've heard
Jesus.
all of us talking about this, the vote tonight was crucial to open the government because too many Americans, hardworking individuals, seniors, children, were suffering. I know in Nevada, particularly, that is based
Yeah,
on a service
and you
industry, tourism and travel,
aren't helping
we
their
are
suffering.
doubly hit. Tariffs, bad policies of this administration, and the shutdown was having an impact on travel to our state and quite honestly across the country. But it wasn't just that. We have federal workers that were suffering. We have TSA agents. We have airport controllers. And we were seeing lines to our food banks in northern Nevada. These were lines that I hadn't seen since the pandemic. And the stories were horrific. Seniors in line needing food because they couldn't get access to the food that they usually would get at the federal level. One man came and refused to say who he was because he was embarrassed and said, I shouldn't be here, but he needed the food. Mothers coming to the food bank to get food for their children. My colleagues know that opening the government was key to stopping that pain.
Yeah, it's better.
But here's the thing.
It's being
We
bigger
can
for
open
you.
the government and we can still fight to address this looming healthcare crisis. It
Oh
is
my
true.
God, guys.
Right now,
Special
in our
guest
states and across the
Kafka
country,
Esquire gonna
Americans
be
are
hopping
seeing
on stream
higher
for a
costs,
bit to talk
higher
about the
premiums for their
in a
Affordable
bit.
Care Act. These are
For a
people
bit
that need access to
to
health
talk
care.
about the
I have
shutdown.
families that rely on the Affordable Care Act and these subsidies so that their children who have a rare disease can
Stop
access
the
their
pain now so
medication.
more pain can be endured later. Exactly, dude. Duh.
I have small businesses who rely on the Affordable Care Act and the subsidies to help cover the cost for their employees. This is a fight that the Republicans need to understand is not just happening in Nevada, it is happening across the country in every state, including
shit,
those
I
red
fucked it up.
states.
Hold on.
This fight tonight is, I agree with Senator Angus, is just the beginning. This is the beginning
Oh,
to
this is
show
also like
and
halfway
fight
through the
for
thing. Oh, fuck
Americans
me.
across the
Do I have to
country.
get a different fucking. Ugh, can I just watch the whole fucking thing? Where's the start of it? What the fuck? Where can I see this? Is there a good? Do I just have to fucking play it? Just have to say fuck it and watch the shitty one.
It is happening across the country in every state,
Alright,
including
fuck
those
it.
red states. This fight tonight is, I agree with Senator Angus, is just the beginning. This is the beginning to show and fight for Americans across the country. Let me just say this. With the government open, we can focus on passing a full bipartisan budget for 2026 that starts with a minibus that will restore funding that President Trump cut. It delivers millions of dollars in critical funding to states like Nevada all across the country. And you will hear, blocks the administration from future rifts. We have an opportunity also to put Republicans on the record on the ACA. Are they committed to doing this? Are they committed? Leader Thune said
They're
he'd come to
not.
the table
You already
on
know they're
healthcare
not.
once the government was open, and now he must follow through. If Republicans
He
want to
doesn't
join
have
us
to follow
in
through.
lowering costs for working
He
families,
literally-
they have the perfect opportunity.
He literally does not have to follow through. Like, you got a pinky promise. I'm sorry to tell you. Like, the fuck?
To show the American public. I expect Republicans to be at the table in the next few weeks. I expect the White House to be at the table. And if they do choose not to come to the table, they can own the disastrous premium increases that will continue to rise.
They already do. What the fuck do you mean they own it? They already own it. Because they're keeping the shutdown going for it. And they're fucking getting rid of it. They already are getting... Like, that's the whole point. They already own it. What the fuck do you mean they're gonna own it? Hello? What the fuck are you talking about? Kafka's probably gonna want to die after the massive Dem wins of only getting a vote. Wait, what do you mean? After the massive Dem wins of only... I don't know what you mean by that. Wait, can you put that in other words? I might just be stupid. It's late. That might be just on me. But I don't know what you mean. After the massive Dem wins of only getting a vote. I don't know. I don't get it. I can't tell if I'm the Temmie Dank or if you are. The Dem win. Oh. The Dem win. Oh, I see. You're being sarcastic. The massive Dem win of only getting a vote on the essay. Yeah, it's just so stupid. I'm sure he'll. Yeah, he's probably. He probably hates this shit as much as I do, or more. I'd expect. Jesus. As he should, because it's fucked up. I already used it. Okay. What we got left to do? In Breath of the Wild. Oh, hold on, let me...
They will
play
own the
video.
fact that Americans across this country are going to lose access to health care. We were elected in the Senate to work on real solutions that help working families.
Yeah, and they're refusing to. That's why you fucking make them do it.
It's our responsibility to work not only here amongst ourselves, but across the aisle to solve these problems for the Americans. Make
Yeah, it's also their responsibility to work across the aisle, and they're not. What the fuck are you doing? What are you talking about?
their lives a little bit easier. And that's what we have done tonight.
So, hey, everybody, I'm the cleanup hitter because I joined this group I joined it 48 hours ago.
Fuck you.
Okay. Not for lack of interest, and I got...
So it's him then. It's Tim Kaine. He's the worst. Because if he was the last one to join, that means if not for him, then it wouldn't be happening. So fuck you, Tim Kaine.
Applaud Gene Shaheen and this...
Honestly, I'm going to be very curious tomorrow to see what other Democrats will say about this. I'm very curious. Like, I wonder if, like, Hillary's going to come out and say, oh, I'm very disappointed in my former VP or whatever the fuck, right? I don't know.
This group, because they have been having open meetings that anybody could participate in on negotiation. But I had
or maybe fucking Democrats will come out and they'll all be pro these fuckers. I have no clue.
my hands full focused on the Virginia elections until Wednesday morning. And as soon as that was over, I have now engaged, and engaged with a particular purpose in mind. I knew the Democratic appropriators, led by Patty Murray, were going to do the very best job they could to get these three appropriates bills queued up and moving forward. A bill, for example, that has very robust SNAP funding, very robust funding for the VA. I had confidence in that. And I had confidence in these guys that they were going to get the best possible deal they could get from Republicans.
Anybody else have high confidence?
We were in a situation where SNAP recipients were suffering, and there was no guarantee we would ever get to an ACA solution. Now we've got...
There still isn't. There's still no guarantee that you get an ACA solution. What the fuck are you talking about? Does it make your prediction of what Johnson's excuse will be to not induct the new Dem House elect member? Well, they can't do it until the vote that's supposed to happen on the ACA extension, right? That's gonna be it. Can't do it now because, well, the Democrats got a extension on the ACA, and so the government can be shut down again any minute now. So we really have to wait till then. It's gonna be some shit like that, guaranteed.
Got robust SNAP funding and a guaranteed vote, not a guaranteed outcome, but a guaranteed vote on ACA tax.
Or he'll say the same shit. Oh, we don't need to swear her in because she already has an office. She can already do the same shit. He's gonna be like, oh, we don't need to swear her in. Or he'll just keep the fucking pro forma session. He might just not reopen still. He might keep everybody on vacation. Who the fuck knows?
Credits. But I engaged on the issue that I've been talking about for a month on the floor to Senator Thune, Katie Britt, Lindsey Graham, James Langford, anybody who would listen to me on the Republican side. I've said what I need in Virginia, with 320,000 federal employees who live in households that probably encompass nearly 650 or 700,000 residents in my state, I need a moratorium on mischief. My Virginians have been suffering under this administration. The shutdown started on January 20. I need a moratorium on the punishing of the federal workforce. That's what I need. And so I joined this group to make sure that we could get important protections for federal employees. And what we have in this bill is the...
Yeah, and everybody else can keep losing their ACA benefits. Like it's good that you got these things, but there were very specific demands the Democrats had, and you just caved.
Restoration.
Without getting them. And you got a vote?
Of all the furloughed employees and a guarantee of their back pay. The restoration of all RIFT employees who got RIFT after October 1.
Oh, hello.
With
What's up, Kafka?
Not much. I've been out most of the night, and I got back and saw what's been going on.
Out what? Out drinking? What are you doing? Hello?
One second.
You just got out.
I said, oh no, just a dinner party.
Oh, yeah, fun. I was kidding. I don't know. I'd say, how was dinner party? Was it good?
Yeah, it was funny. We actually watched that movie, Don't Worry, Darling, with Harry Styles and Olivia Wilde. It was actually relevant to some stuff I was talking about with Destiny on last stream. But anyways, no, on last time I went on his stream, I went on his stream Friday or Thursday, one of those days. Yeah, I see people were really disappointed in the vote today, and like obviously I'm disappointed too. Like I think they should have held out longer, but it's also kind of one of those things where like I don't know, there's always going to be centrists in the party that are going to be like available, that are going to be vulnerable to those kind of votes.
Yeah.
And it's like, yep, I would have really loved it if the Democrats could have kept those people in line, but at the end of the day, if those people want to vote separate from the party, all you can do is respond and say, okay, well, we're not going to support you anymore, and have fun, being primaried. Unfortunately, of the like 8 or 10, however many that was that voted against party lines, I think 5 of them aren't up for re-election until as soon as like 2028 for like 3 or 4 of them, and then 2 of them
Fetterman's
are
up next year, right?
Fetterman, 4 of them are up next year, but the other 5 or something like 3 or 4 up next year, and then the rest of them are all 2028 or 2030. So
That was my understanding.
it's not, but I mean, like, hey, but write their name on the list, write them down as people too that fuck these people, because there's just it's really pathetic that they sold out. I mean, like, to me, I think it's
What do you think about do you know the specific people? Do you know anything about them more than I do? I know
my
Bruce
understanding
has
is
been on
Tim,
the Cetra shit for a bit.
yeah, I know that, like, Tim Kaine is Virginia, and there's a few people like
both
for
Virginia
everyone.
did.
Yeah, and
Both
they're
New
like, oh well, the
Hampshire did as
Virginia
well.
people. Yeah, they're like, well, the Virginia people, they've got so many people that are
Federal workers.
federal workers, blah blah. But it's like, yeah, but the polling from federal workers that I've seen has not
Yeah.
been like overwhelming for them to cave. And then New Hampshire, I'm not surprised. I actually know a few people up in New Hampshire, and New Hampshire's pretty like libertarian. There's a lot of libertarians out there, but like classic libertarians, not necessarily like MAGA libertarians. So like, yeah, it's weird talking to them because like they're like, yeah, there's like a good amount of people out here that are like, oh, like small government, but they might still be like pretty progressive or things like that. But they're like these kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Where like you kind of like I can see that like these Democrats kind of need to toe a line to some degree. Still fuck them, but it's like it's a thing where it's like I bet there's like actually a case for each of them individually doing that. However, like the problem is that this is where you need to have people voting along party lines pretty strictly, and it's like, yeah, damn, it. You know, I would rather these people lose their primary because they stuck to the party line, and then their constituency go, actually, we hated that, and now we're going to vote someone else in,
Yeah.
rather than these people now being primaried by the party because they fucked over everybody else in the country.
Yeah. Exactly.
And it's I would be surprised. I would be genuinely surprised if these 8 senators, if their constituencies were all like, "Oh yeah, we really wanted you to do this," because if they did, they would never have voted like that for the last 37 days, right? Like, it's hard to
Yeah.
imagine that their people were like, "We're good until you get to November, and then once you're there, right?"
I think so. What do you think the factors were right now that made it different? Do you think?
I think the one that I do think the SNAP payment stuff got to them. I think the air traffic control stuff, like it's a thing where it's like I could see the pressure mounting where like they feel like, oh, this is important. We need to change it, and we got this vote so that we can kind of signal, right? Like, here's the deal. Like, to be fair, if a month from now somehow we vote and the ACA subsidies get renewed, a bunch of damage is still been done, and it's not good, things like that. But those people, I guess, are
That's what I was gonna say.
kind
In
of
theory,
vindicated,
there's,
I
like,
guess. I don't know.
In
But it's
theory,
just
this could
not gonna
work out,
happen.
but I fully expect it to not because I don't think they
Yeah.
Republicans will. Like the worst case here, right? The worst case scenario, I think, going forward, now that it happened and the government's reopening, I think worst case is the Senate does have a vote to do like restore ACA, the premium tax credits, or whatever, and they vote like they don't do it, but they do some other healthcare thing, and then the Republicans get to go, hey, look, we fixed healthcare, and Democrats, no, you didn't, and then that's it, and they just get to go like that.
Yeah, which like that's
Which
also
is,
like the
which is also
most
like
likely scenario, right?
Expecting that they will even do the vote, and it will go to, and the House will do a vote also, and that, like, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. It's really it's a this is truly like there can be no expectation of progress because there's also no leverage to get them to do it. There's like the Republicans have very clearly stated that they do not want to extend it. So why would that change between now and then? A lot of that stuff. And so
It's so stupid because, like, if you, I don't know, have you seen the senator's statements on Twitter? I know they a bunch of them. I was watching it now, but it kind of isn't complete because I think it was just on TV. I don't think there was a live for it. But the senators who voted yes, they did like a press conference. They posted like official statements on their Twitters. Have you read any of them? Because they're just like,
No.
oh, the ACA premium tax credits is really important to us. Federal workers, yada yada, and that's why we voted yes. And it's like, why? Like,
none of that-
giving
none of
all the
that
reasons
lines
why you
up.
should have voted no, and you're just that's why I voted yes.
right, and it's kind of a thing where it's like like them voting this way is kind of the worst of both worlds as well because it's like, well, all the damage of the long shutdown happened, SNAP issues happened, all the bad things of a shutdown happened,
And they get off scot free.
yeah, and then you threw away the healthcare, so it's like So you just made everybody suffer so that you could just do like honestly, if this is how you're going to vote, you should from the beginning just vote the other way. So at least
Yeah.
you'd have to deal with a shutdown
Duh.
and harm all these people. If that was the way it was going to go, because also like I don't know, maybe this wasn't on the table, but like I feel like from the beginning, if these 8 senators had gone to the Republicans and said, "Hey, can you promise us a vote next week or next month or whatever, and then we'll vote yes right now," I bet the Republicans would have given it right then. I
Think
feel
so?
like that was. I feel like that wasn't on the table until very recently, but like I'm just saying if these 8 senators, Democrat senators had gone to them and offered it
And done that
then,
before? Maybe.
that's what I'm
I could
saying.
see that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Or at least sooner than this.
I almost want to say I think I agree, but almost like the leverage has only gone higher, like since the start of the shutdown.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
I almost like I almost think the complete opposite. I think they might not have then, but now they're saying yeah because they want the shutdown to end ASAP because they saw the fucking consequences of it.
No, I think that's fair. Like the leverage definitely made them get to this point, but like I think that I think that it's kind of a thing where it's like I don't know if these 8 needed to wait this long, right?
True.
It's kind of
yeah.
It's just kind of a thing where it just feels.
If you were gonna cave, you should have caved way before this. Like what the
Yeah, right, exactly. It just is the whole thing. Is just kind of it just feels like silly and kind of like these 8. I don't know. I hate being conspiratorial. Like they got promised something that we didn't see, blah blah blah. But it is kind of a thing where it's just like I just don't know what these 8 think they're getting out of this because guess what? Everybody fucking hates them now. Like I'm sorry, but
it's like
no,
they're cooked.
You will not.
Unless by a miracle this somehow works out, like they're cooked. I don't know.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, but like, yeah, every other Democrat senator should just be out there just like, yeah, fuck these people. I thought like they are not in the party anymore. I don't consider them in the party.
That's what I'm
super
curious to see if that'll happen. I'm really curious.
Yeah, someone
one of them was
mentioned
Tim
that
Kaine. Like Tim Kaine said, and I was just watching this fucking broadcast. Tim Kaine said he was the last one to join that like group of senators to vote yes. I'm like very curious. He was Hillary Clinton's VP pick, right? Like I'm super curious if we're gonna see like Clinton come out and be like, "Oh, I'm really disappointed in Tim Kaine" or something. I don't know. I'm curious to see what people will say. I agree, but I wonder if they just wouldn't. I don't know.
Yeah, like so, like 2 things on that. One is like, I really don't. The other thing that I really don't like that's coming out of this is that like, idiots online. I'm seeing it, but I think this is going to be a sentiment that's echoed in a lot of places. It's like, oh, see, the Democrats caved. It's like, well, no, they didn't.
I've
8 of them
seen
did.
it.
8 pieces. 8 pieces of shit did that need to be primaried, and we need to get rid of them. All the rest of them didn't. Every single one of the rest of them were like, no, we are ready to hold the line.
And while I agree, obviously, with where you're going with it, right? It almost doesn't matter because it still looks like this is Democrats, like, and it kind of is like they couldn't stay together. They're split. They're divided.
I agree with like if the critique is that the Democratic Party needs to get better at enforcing the party line. Hey, that's a great criticism. Sure. But the problem is that it's every single Democrat is all a pussy bitch that all caved. It's like no, that did not happen. And people that make that argument and stuff need to shut the fuck up because they're not helping by doing that. They like, and that's the thing. It's like, I think that like people need to tattoo these people's names on their body and say, so whenever that argument comes up, it goes, no, here are the 8 people. I will say their names, where they're from, and when their primary is up, and that's who needs to get taken out. But like, if you hate Chuck Schumer, okay, congrats on hating Chuck Schumer, but he fucking didn't do this.
Has nothing to do with this. Yeah.
He literally came out and said immediately to the press conference, I voted no because healthcare matters and it's more important than any of this shit. So you know what? Critique him for anything, but he didn't fuck this up.
Yeah, I'm already seeing the quote from people, which is, this was Chuck Schumer's way of looking like he's still whatever, but actually it's just retardation.
Yeah, like, you know what? If they want to cope and hate him for as much as they want to hate him, like,
they'll do it anyway.
Again, like, it's like there are good reasons to critique Chuck Schumer. There's good reasons to say, hey, maybe we need new leadership, all that stuff. But this is like, just calm the fuck down. But there's that. But then also it's like the other side of it too is kind of a thing where like all of the arguments for why the Republicans are horrible and need to leave still exist, and the shutdown and everything that is coming out of it those arguments still exist. It is still a reason that we need to rally and keep fighting. Like the idea that, okay, the Democrat strategy didn't work out because they got undermined by people that betrayed them. Okay, yes, I hate the people that betrayed them, and dang, it's too bad it didn't work. This is still all a very strong argument. And also, all of the special elections that happened are a very strong argument for why people need to keep fighting. We can beat them in elections and we can win.
100%.
It sucks that in this one thing it didn't work, but it's the thing where it's like, okay, well, you know what that means? Just get the right people in there and it will work, because elections will work, these strategies work. Like you said, even though all we get out of this is that these 8 people cave for basically no concessions. Well, guess what? If we replace those 8 people, we can see that the Republicans do respond to this kind of pressure and do start to actually negotiate and move our direction. We just need to have stronger leaders.
I was gonna say, I wanted to read to you Tim Kaine's statement, part of it, because it was just like so much worse than like any like it's unbelievable to me. So this is his tweet that he did, like, oh, this is my like whatever. I've long said that to earn my vote, we need to be on a path toward fixing Republicans' healthcare mess to protect the federal workforce. This deal guarantees a vote to extend Affordable Care Act premium tax credits. It doesn't guarantee it. It's a promise, whatever. Republicans weren't willing to do. Lawmakers and other constituents expect them to vote for it, and if they don't, they could very well be replaced at the ballot box by someone who will. That was already the case. So I don't know why that's a thing. Okay, and then
that statement just shows just how fucking stupid Hillary Clinton was to have this guy as her running mate.
True, absolutely true. That was her mistake. Should have chosen a
that was a mistake. I would say that's her mistake. I'd say that is a mistake she made. Fuck this guy.
But among them, that is one. And then the next part is like even worse, in my opinion. Like this one, I hope will make you as pissed off as it makes me. This is the next paragraph, okay? This legislation will protect federal workers from baseless firings, reinstate those who have been wrongfully terminated during the shutdown, and ensure federal workers receive back pay as required by a law I got passed in 2019.
No, it doesn't.
What the fuck is he like? This okay? From baseless firings. Okay, if they're baseless, then there are like. So how are you helping them? If they were wrongfully terminated, then it was already illegal. So what the fuck are you doing? And ensures they receive back pay as required by a law that you got passed. If it's already required by law, then you're not doing shit. So you actually got nothing. Then is what you're telling me. You didn't actually get anything from them. Because all these things you're saying is these are already laws on the books, and Trump is ignoring them, and then now he's gonna suddenly stop ignoring it? Because why? Because for what reason?
Yeah, it's very unserious because it's like there's as so far everything that I've seen, the way that the back pay and stuff works is Congress has to vote on that and say that they're going to do it. It's not just that it automatically happens. And all of these unjust firings have literally nothing to do with the shutdown. They could have done those firings before or during or after the shutdown, and they're all just as legal or illegal as otherwise. And and as you say, this vote has nothing to do with making them legal or not legal. So
even if it's written in there, it doesn't matter, because if it was already legal, it was illegal. Like I don't.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So yeah,
like,
it's
in theory,
it's really,
there's like backroom deals where they got like
a
concession from Trump, like promising that he's not going to do it because he wants the government to reopen. In theory, that could be the case, but why would?
But even if that is the case,
yes,
exactly, that's still retarded because there's literally no reason to trust anything that he says. Yeah. Because if he came out and said, actually, no, I'm not going to do that, literally, what leverage do they have to stop them?
Yeah, you literally gave up at the point where you have the most leverage. You caved.
Yeah, and so it's very dumb.
It's unserious.
And it's the funny thing is that his statements remind me a lot of Republican statements where they just say shit that sounds good in a press release that uneducated people will look at and go, oh, okay, it's great that they did that, right? And it's like, I'm sorry, dude, but like, unless I don't know something about Virginia voters, I think that your constituency is smarter than this, and will see through this bullshit and go, actually, fuck you. So yeah, I'm
very curious to see how it works out.
Yeah, me too. And it's a thing where it's like, what this sounds really crass and sounds very like I don't know how else to put it, but it's like great decision. But it's like, unfortunately, I do think that we need to have that times have not gotten bad enough for people to realize how bad MAGA and
Yeah.
the GOP are.
And they were getting there with the shutdown, like that. Yeah, I assume that's where you're going with it. Like,
yeah,
the
but
shutdown
it's
was
like
leading to
little
that.
things. Yep, and now it's going to get even worse. And the deal is it's like this is not something that I want. However, whenever people feel this, I can't imagine that it's going to go over in such a way that people are going to be okay with it, and it's going to only make it like people are saying like, oh, if they make it where the healthcare vote happens before midterms, then that means it's going to be great because the Democrats can run on that. Well, it's like,
Yeah, sure.
yeah, that's true, but also
gives a
if
fuck?
we don't have the healthcare subsidies at all,
Then people
we can still campaign on that, and also
Yeah.
people are going to actually feel the pain. They aren't going to go, oh, I'm worried about losing it. They'll go, oh, this year has sucked, and it's for a specific party's fault.
Like, what
We just
was
need to
the
make sure.
like the
Go ahead.
plan was to keep the shutdown going until and just not cave, right? So
Yeah.
this was gonna like hypothetically, this was gonna keep going forever until the Republicans fucking caved, right? Until they got to the table and negotiate. Like that could be when the fuck is that, right? Like this could keep going for another 2 months, and then what? And then their Republicans look absolutely like worse, even worse. And they're like, why would you? Why? I just don't. I don't.
And we know that because that's how all the polling has showed. That's what this recent special elections showed. But
That's why I'm really
it's
curious. Like, I'm wondering if there's internal polling, specifically in Virginia, because I don't know if you saw earlier today, Abigail Spanberger, the new governor of Virginia, said that my election win is not a reason to keep the government shut down or something. I'm very curious if there's internal like Virginia polling specifically showing that that Virginians are like for reopening the government or something. But
well, you know what? If that's the case, guess what? Virginia, there's a reason you were part of the Confederacy. It's because you're always fucking wrong. So yeah, like fuck them. They're dead to the rest of the country. But I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, like I think that this kind of pain that the American public's gonna have to go through is like, all right, well, like we had every chance to step off and we didn't. So now guess what? We're gonna have to fucking feel it. And then it's now on the Democrats to use that and signal correctly and go, fuck those 8 people that voted wrong. We don't want this. We want it to go better. And then turn around and use that in the midterms to win.
Yeah.
And it sucks that that's what the path for them is, but hey, guess what? Like, you play the hand you dealt. And yeah, like, luckily, I know that leftists are gonna come together and signal well with everybody and make
as they
sure,
always do, right?
yeah, and make sure that, whenever it's time, we can really, come together and not just arbitrarily signal for fucking online clout in order to make Democrats look bad. I know that that's not going to happen.
I'm sure Hassan Piker is going to stop saying that nothing would be different if Kamala had won. I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure none of them are going to go on and be like, oh, I knew this was going to happen. See, everybody, this is why I hate them. I knew it. I can just see by being jaded, I'm actually smart. By just pretending retroactively that I knew bad things would happen and acting like I told you so, I'm actually a smart person. That will not happen, everybody. Don't worry. I'm sure they're all going to realize that politics isn't all decided by a single vote that solves every single problem ever.
I'm sure.
But yeah, everybody, we felt this before. It happened in November. Lick your wounds. Look for the strategy ahead. And hey, we got some wins in the special election. We made the Republicans hurt for 38 days. And, I don't honestly, as bad as the result is, I think that the pain that people felt from Snap and from other things, I think will actually have some small lasting effect.
Yeah.
That again, it's all
I think
momentum
even if
moving
stuff's coming
forward.
back now with the government reopening, I think it'll still be. I mean, it's still going to be a big. I mean, it's still the longest shutdown in American history, right? So.
Yeah, and it's just they need to fucking use it to their advantage, do what they need to make it worth it, and hopefully they'll get there.
Do you know much about Elmer Fudd in my chat says the more insane part is DHS and ICE hiring retirees during the shutdown for 1-year contracts throughout all of this. Do you know about that?
Oh, yeah.
I saw somebody linked a tweet that they're like, oh, do you retire from ICE? We'll hire you back. Come back for a contract then.
Yeah, my understanding is it's like it's just that like all of ICE's funding is separate, and like they already have all of that. They're able to access all those funds. Yeah. Yeah, no, there's like a whole bunch of crazy shit I've been seeing coming out of ICE. That's just like Jesus Christ. Not even just like the videos, but also just like the way that they're managing and running that is just kind of insane.
Yeah, the hiring shit has been happening since like ever, but they're like lowering all the standards for who can get hired, and like the story from a few weeks ago, like oh, the people hiring for bias can't even do push-ups or whatever and shit like that. Like,
yeah, right. I definitely think that there's a recent hypothesis that a lot of the aggressive nature of their actions are largely based on them trying to force some kind of violent or deadly encounter with their officers, so then they can say, "Oh, look, our officer." Like, because I've seen multiple stories where they're like reports
I would say
of people
that's
getting
hardly even a
shot
theory.
at.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, but like in the theory, no, well, 1 second, but the theory being that then, it's like you scale it up, then you say, well, now we need to have violent actions, things like that, right? Like the justifications, things like that. So definitely everybody be careful out there. And
Stay safe.
But I don't know. Hey, hopefully we can have some e-court tomorrow. I think
Is
we're
it
probably
happening
not going to.
Is
But
tomorrow
if
or
not,
Friday? No, I have no idea.
yeah, it's fine. I've got so much shit going on that
same.
I'm ready to go whenever, but it's also fine.
I was
but
gonna
yeah.
say, did you wanna, even if we don't like do one, I was gonna say maybe this weekend, but this weekend didn't really work out for me. I had some stuff to do, but I was gonna say like even if we don't have like a debate, like if we've got one in the works and it's not like coming out, do you want to maybe just try doing the ban appeals as its own standalone? I talked to Moon yesterday on Destiny's stream a bit. He said like, oh, he couldn't either way, but like. I don't know.
I'm actually a little bit open to that, of just like we make the ban appeals kind of just like a weekly thing, and then if we have a debate, we do it. Just because I feel like people really like the ban appeals.
Yeah, people are
I think
like
if we did like a 45-minute to an hour-long segment of that just once a week.
Yeah, and
there's
if
no
it were
harm in it.
like, it could even be just like that's the schedule, like debate every 2 weeks and then ban appeals every week. I don't know. That could work.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be totally fine.
Yeah.
But so yeah, if we want to do that tomorrow, I'm down. You just let me know because I probably have the time to do it.
I'll look into it and see if Moon's available and whatever else we need.
Yeah, and if not, we've got we
Yeah,
can
we can get
tap
anybody.
Gilmore or Mike or someone like
maybe.
that. They'd probably be totally down to do it.
I'm sure. Yeah. I talked with Gil yesterday. I'm sure he'd be down.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, all right, well that's cool. I'm gonna get to bed. I'm pretty tired.
Yeah.
I will
Good night, bud.
chat with you on everything. Good night, everybody in chat.
See ya, bud. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
Bye bye. Wow, what a nice guy. Love that guy. The Honorable Judge Kafka Esquire in the E-Court. Love that guy. This is what Miller retweeted last night. What's this? Goebbels retweeting some more retarded shit? What do we got? I'll make sure y'all can see on stream. Let me move this. Okay, what is this tweet? You guys aren't gonna be able to see it. It's really fucking small. I'll read it out. Retweeted: agents shot at vehicular assaults, physical assaults, impeding violent mobs, vehicular blockades, illegal aliens. This was what agents were up against for hours today as they once again successfully conducted Title VIII immigration enforcement in Chicago. More to come. 2 American flags. Yep. I assume you said that because of what Kafka was saying. Yeah, they're agitating. Like that's explicitly like what their fucking goal is. It's really disgusting, but yeah, not unexpected either. So Jesus. You want to watch more of the
all of their
this
back
thing with Tim
and a
Kaine?
guarantee of no rifts. No rifts going forward. 2 million federal workers, not just my 300,000, 2 million federal workers who are not uniform military now have a guarantee of no rifts going forward. So they don't have to go into the holiday season with anxiety about what's going to show up on their email one morning at 5:30 a.m. That's a big win for 2 million federal employees, and added together with these other ingredients.
Yeah, but a big win for federal employees at the expense of everyone else, dude.
Bust appropriations bills and a guaranteed path forward to vote on fixing the ACA. That made me sign on and say, yes, we can do it. I had a number of Republicans on the floor tonight said, we were amazed that you got that no RIF guarantee.
Guarantee, kill me. Yeah, there's no, like, if it's in writing, it's just in writing. He's not gonna, like, do it. Even if he does it, then what? They're just gonna vote no, and then what? What was the point, dude? You could guarantee it by using your leverage. You have so much leverage. Now the government's reopened, you have no leverage. Why the fuck? You have only so much leverage. And then you just wasted it by caving.
In there. And I'm glad that we did, and we all worked so hard on it together, and I had...
Like, eventually they were gonna cave. Like, hypothetically, right? Eventually they were gonna cave. Why the fuck wouldn't you force that? You could have been like, yeah, Democrats got one big win during the Trump administration by getting the ACA subsidies extended. That could have been it. Instead, you prevented that. What the fuck?
Huge respect for my colleagues who made this happen. Thanks.
Yep.
You say you're fighting on the Affordable Care Act. What do you say to your colleagues? This isn't a fight. This is a capitulation. You're putting together, you're agreeing to a vote on a bill that it almost certainly will not become law, and you're allowing that to happen.
Well, first of all, as long as the government shut down, the clear statement from Senator Thune and the Republican majority, and they control the Senate, the House, the White House, was we will not talk about health care with you. So there was no vote that we were going to get on the Affordable Care Act, premium tax credits. We had...
Yeah, there was no vote. Yeah, we know there was no vote. That was the problem. They can just vote no.
Have a guaranteed vote by a guaranteed date.
You could have guaranteed a vote yes. You could have guaranteed by putting it in the fucking bill that will reopen the government. You could have guaranteed it. You could have guaranteed more than just a vote. That's all you got, bro.
On a bill that we will write.
What the fuck?
Not that the Republicans will write, although I do think it's important for us to engage with them because we need a bipartisan bill that we know is going to get enacted to provide the relief that Americans need. And I think there's a commitment on the part of many of our colleagues to do that.
Yeah, you think so?
There was never a guarantee that it would become law.
Just to follow up on that, Senator, because I understand that this vote will happen, but a vote on the extending the...
There's still not a guarantee that it will become law. There's a guarantee that they will vote. They can just vote no. They can vote no. What the fuck are you talking about?
So how do you explain, though, to your constituents why it was worth it to put up this fight for so long when in the end...
I have...
Because it wasn't working.
I want to say things, but
how
I can't
long would it take?
Could have saved 40 days of being fucked if this is what we wanted as only a vote and not a guarantee. But yeah, you could have just... If you were going to do this, do it at the start. Like, yeah, there was... You didn't get anything. You didn't get any fucking concessions. What was the point? Just don't understand Tim McCain. What a fucking retard. Trump got booed at a Commanders game after a blowout win in the Virginia election. Yeah, I don't. I mean, that's the thing. Like, there must be some internal Virginian poll, or like some poll that the Virginia people know that Virginians actually want the government to reopen or something. Because earlier today, the new governor of Virginia, newly elected, Abigail Spanberger, also went on TV and said that the election win isn't a reason to keep the government shut down or something. There must be something there, I'm guessing, but that still doesn't, like, so you're fucking over everybody to save Virginians, specifically Virginian federal workers. Like, I don't get it. Like, fuck, I would prefer that you take the, like, sacrifice of getting voted out by your Virginians if you get ACA subsidies for the whole rest of the country. Also, I'm sure that polling is like, if it's a lot of federal workers, those are smart people, like, in theory, like, educated people, depending on what they are. But it's like, I'm sure then just message better. Like, the messaging is working. Like, people are blaming the Republicans for the shutdown. Why would you, like, give up your leverage? What the fuck? Even then, I bet if you pull federal workers, they'd send them to business. Yeah, I'm sure. Like, as much harm as federal workers are facing, I'm sure they're, like, they get it. They get it. I don't know.
To not get a response, to say it isn't working. In other words, it's been 6 weeks. There's been the Republicans made it clear they weren't going to discuss the health care issue, the Affordable Care Act tax credits, until the shutdown was over.
Okay. They said that. That's why you forced them to, by making that your condition.
We tried to keep working that for 6 weeks. It didn't happen. The vote that we have is not a...
Yeah, it didn't happen in 6 weeks. So you keep it going. Make them keep facing more and more fuck shit. Let their approval keep going down and down and down.
Guarantee for sure. It's more of a guarantee.
Did Sip Sip get a new mic? He sounds taller. Do what?
Here's the way I would put it.
Sure.
As I assessed it, there was zero chance
This is a nice
of dealing with
mic,
the ACA issue
as always.
long as the shutdown continued. Now, I don't know, 50-50, but there's a lot better chance now than there was this morning because nothing was happening and there was no evidence that another week or another 2 weeks or Thanksgiving or Christmas was suddenly the Republicans were to come to us and say, oh, we want to now talk about the ACA. If they weren't going to do it by now, what's going to change in the next 2 weeks is going to make them do it. And that was really the assessment. Again, I would say, right, as of this morning, there was a zero chance of having a work on the ACA. Now there's a measurable chance. Will it be everything that everybody wanted? No, because we need 60 votes. And so there's going to be a negotiation. But Republicans have already started saying, well,
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
If you did this or did that, maybe we can get there. So.
Oh,
Thank you. And
Hello?
I thank my colleagues for their good work. The vote tonight, and you heard all of us
This
talking
fucking
about this, the vote
broadcast
tonight was
is so
crucial
dog
to open the
shit.
government because too many
They
Americans.
just restart.
This was suddenly the Republicans were to come to us and say,
Whatever,
"Oh,
fuck it,
we
we're
want to
here."
now talk about the ACA." If they weren't going to do it by now, what's going to change in the next 2 weeks is going to make them do it. And that was really the assessment. Again, I would say, right, as of this morning, there was a zero chance of having a work on the ACA. Now there's a measurable chance. Will it be everything that everybody wanted? No, because we need 60 votes. And so there's going to be a negotiation.
Oh, there it
but
is, yeah.
Republicans
It was
have already
at
started
the
saying,
time.
well, here, if you did this or did that, maybe we can get there. So I would take a reasonable chance against no chance every day, and that's and
A reasonable chance? A reasonable chance? Are you fucking shitting me right now? Do you think those were your two options? A reasonable chance versus no chance? How about no chance versus 100% chance? If you make that your condition, then they are forced to do it. Like, or do something at least, if you're gonna make it your condition for opening the government. What the fuck? It's actually so disgusting. Just Jesus, man.
we didn't really emphasize this. There are 3 important appropriations bills in this that would lock in SNAP for the rest of the year.
Okay, it's not like that's the issue. Like, it was already, they're already required to pay SNAP. Like,
At a very substantial
Jesus,
rate.
man.
Plus other
shit.
benefits, veterans funding is guaranteed if we get these 3
Dragon.
bills through. So there's a plus on that.
Fuck it, we just.
And I think the odds are that we have a better chance of doing something about
I'm
the
just
ACA
gonna scale.
than we did
That's fine.
not going into this. At
Did I
some
get one?
point, you have to
There it is. What if
you
I
have to
did?
decide
Whatever.
what is the
Keep it
best
in the lighter.
strategic step forward. And we believe that the evidence is that what we were doing wasn't working, and therefore let's try something else.
But yeah. So kind of what I said. They have some polling that they're appealing to or some shit. It's just so gross.
The real question is, why would a president of the United States pit hungry children against sick children? And that is what President Trump has done. I mean, this is outrageous. We can't.
Yeah, that's what you. I so much hatred. So much hatred. This is why we need a king? I don't think so, Kev. I'm gonna be real. I don't think so exactly.
Can't reach agreement on government funding, so the government shuts down. And even though the law is clear that he could fund SNAP benefits during the shutdown, he did not.
Yeah, so why the fuck? Why is that your? Why? So why? He's breaking the law. Why are you doing this way? Why are you being this way? What the fuck?
And then he also said, and by the way, I don't
Oh
really
my
care if
God,
people's health insurance
bro.
premiums get so high they can't afford their care. That's on Donald Trump.
So why would you save him? Why would you give him an out?
My vote today was to do 2 things, both equally morally important and
Is if they added in writing to pass a law that makes it something illegal, again illegal, even though he's already breaking said law, insert black laptop guy. Literally. It's a black laptop guy. Oh, it's illegal now. Oh, wait, was it illegal before? Oh, it was already illegal. Oh, so now it's like, is it double illegal now? Is that how that works? It's just so brainless.
imperative. One is to make sure that the government is functioning so that our kids eat, so that our elderly citizens eat, so that our air traffic controllers can get some sleep and earn money, get paid while they are working, so
Yeah.
that our veterans are protected, and continue the fight to a realistic platform to
Continue the fight? The fight was already going. The fight was already being won. They were losing. They were losing the fight. You let them you gave them a free pass.
get the premium tax cuts done. And if that is not successful, then shame on the Republican Party and shame on Donald Trump.
Shame on you! The fuck?
But the American people will see who stands with them on healthcare and who does not. And that will be the platform of the next stage of the fight. I hope we
They already see it, and you've sided with them.
can find bipartisan agreement on an extension of those premium tax credits. In New Hampshire, a couple of who are 60 years old or so, earning $85,000 a year, are seeing like a $15,000 increase in their insurance premiums. This has to get fixed. And we have about a month to do it before the harm gets to be irreparable. And again, if the Republicans can't come to the table and do something reasonable on this and make sure that people can afford their health care and that the whole private...
They aren't. They haven't. And yet you cave to them.
The commercial market also doesn't see skyrocketing increases, then shame on them.
Jesus Christ. Republicans are in pure Japan, the Dems are the US, but they send the pilots of the nukes instead just bomb DC. Yeah, literally.
Well,
like
as
you had
Senator
all
Hassan
the
said so
leverage
well,
in the
Republicans
world.
weren't providing
Literally
any
all the
commitment
leverage in the world,
or
and
even
you just
a
gave it
willingness
up.
to vote or a willingness
Because
to discuss
why?
extending the premium tax credits. We have the opportunity to do that now, and we will hold their feet to the fire.
And just quick, most of us up here in the group of 8 that voted for this tonight.
Wait, hold on, it's way too quiet because he's not at the mic. What is he saying? Oh, it's already max. That's great. That's great. I'll just blow up my fucking volume, I guess.
Have voted repeatedly with the Democratic strategy of we're not opening and we want you to take action on the ACA tax credit. But after 40 days, it wasn't going to work. So here.
I'm gonna. Why would he say this? He says we were with the Democratic strategy. We were with it, but now it's been 40 days. Yes, it's been 40 days and they still haven't done anything. So why the fuck would you? Why? Like, the longer it goes, the worse it is for them, not for you. Why would you? Jesus Christ.
Here we are in a situation, and this was the reality. SNAP recipients suffering, nothing happening on ACA. The vote tonight will be full, and not just last year's, but full and robust SNAP funding for SNAP recipients and a path on the ACA. So from suffering and no path, we've now got robust benefits and a path, and that's what we tell our constituents.
Senator, if I could just ask, there's already calls.
A path? You had a path. The path was keep it going until they have to fucking come to the table. That's the fucking path. Holy shit, dude. Unbelievable. Actually, though.
You know, the 8 of you today voting with Republicans to advance this plan to reopen the government, does that just further the divides within the Democratic Party right now?
No. When I talk to
No, it doesn't further the divide in the Democratic Party for you to fucking snake your party like this. It doesn't? Yeah, good one.
my constituents in New Hampshire, you know what they say to me? They say, why can't you all just work together to address the problems that are facing this country? We put the Senate back on a path.
Because of them, not because of you. Your answer when they tell you that is, hey, the Republicans are the ones who aren't negotiating. The fuck is wrong with you? You literally just let Trump win with like concepts of path this time instead of yeah, they didn't give you a fucking plan. They give you concepts of a plan. What the fuck are you like concepts of a path? What the fuck are you talking about? They didn't give you a path to fucking getting the ACA extended. They give you concepts of it. What the fuck is wrong with you? It's all on purpose, and Zip is out here fighting for nothing. What do you mean? Huh?
Path to start doing that today, and we're going to continue to work that way.
All right, one last question. If
Yeah.
the president doesn't agree and Republicans block the extension of AC subsidies, would you guys be willing to vote again against government funding in January when this funding runs out?
That's certainly an option that I think everybody will consider. Thank you all.
Thank you all. Is that one of your phones? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, okay. Angus, can I grab it for a moment?
Zip deserves more viewers. Thanks, bud. Appreciate your flock.
And some of it was, just the scope of the guarantee, how you could buy the written voting, so different parts of the federal code. But we reached a meeting of the minds.
What are they doing?
The second caucus meeting at 6.
Live event has ended.
Tonight.
It's just loop?
Must follow through. If Republicans want to
It
join
is
us
on a
in
loop.
lowering costs
Okay,
for
cool.
working families.
So that's that. Jesus. Cool. Very fucking cool. I'm so happy. So happy. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm getting evicted? What is...
Oh, in Japan, okay. Can't stream in the cafe though. Well, I mean, they probably have an office where they work retail in Japan. Something that pays tiny. They're not able to afford it.
Damn.
This shit is sad, man.
That sucks.
I mean, I'll always be fine in the end. Like, I know that I'll always be fine in the end, right? Like, what is it that Abraham Lincoln said, right? Fuck.
Why does DGG chat hate you? I don't know. They just don't like me. What do they hate anybody? That sucks. Damn. What else do we got to react to? Is there anything else good? React to? People hug, buddy. People hug. Has anybody posted a fucking video about the shutdown? I mean, it's late. That's the thing, so nobody's gonna fucking do anything. Oh, what's Peace Go on? How would change their views on you? Thanks, dude. Oh, Peace Go ended. Did he...
Cuck.
Did he cover anything? True. True. You know what? That's all we have to see from Pisco. Cuck? He's right. They are cucks. They are. He's right, though. As much as I've disagreed with Pisco in hours-long conversations many months ago, he's right on that one, okay? Pisco tweet, what do you got from Pisco Liddy, the boy? Friend, I'm sure we still have a bridge, me and him. Favorite part of the Cope press conference was Angus King starting to chuckle when he said that he thought it was 50-50 that the ACA bill would pass. Yeah, this is just unbelievable. Like, then, like, that notion is so preposterous, even he couldn't help but laugh. Yeah, it's just like, why would he say that? Why would, like, he's retarded, or just like, yeah, he's retarded. Like, on this one, like, he is just that retarded. Like, he knows it's silly, but I don't even know. And this was after King suggested Democrats and Republicans could potentially strike a grand bargain on a healthcare plan, addressing more than the ACA subsidies. Republicans who checks list just to fund Medicaid hundreds of billions around destroying the ACA have no plan. Such an insult to Dem base. Like, everyone and their cat knows this vote is DOA. Why even lie? True. True. He's right. Give that a like. True and factual King. Give that a reply. Get it, King? Because he's Angus King. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Pisco retweet is based? What do we got? Pisco retweeting. Oh boy. Pisco does have some good retweets. At times. Tim McCain and Gene Shaheen next month when the Senate votes no on ACA subsidies. Wait a minute, I'll get that retweet as well. What? What? No, they're voting no? What the hell? What the? But they said, but like, Jesus Christ, brother, I'm gonna. Oh boy, YouTube blocking the tweet. Oh wait, is it still? Oh no, wait, fuck, whatever. That's okay. The tweet is this: Tim McCain and Gene Shaheen next month when the Senate votes no on ACF subsidy. It's the speed GIF. You guys see that? Yeah, there you go. There you go. It's not blocked. Whoopsies. Yep. What? What? But they said, but they promised, but they, yeah, dumb fuck. They don't care. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. Jesus. Hassan's statement. Did we read Senator Hassan's statement or not? My statement after voting for a bipartisan agreement to reopen the federal government. Give Congress a way forward to protect healthcare for Granite starters. Granite? Who? What's Granite starters? Am I retarded? Oh, Granite staters. Okay. Staters. So her state. Gotcha. What's your state again? Also, Kalkonsky, you sicken me. True. Based. King. Dog shit as he is a lot of time. Okay, he's based on that one. New England sports fan. Oh, New Hampshire. She's one of the New Hampshires again. We had Kane and Shaheen. That's right. That's right. Let's see what she said. At a time when families desperately need relief, Washington's dysfunction is making life harder for families. And the last 39 days of proof? Are you fucking kidding me right now? How is this somehow worse than the other statements? No, you retard. Why the fuck would you say that? It is not Washington's dysfunction that is making life harder for family. It's Republicans that are making life harder for families. What the fuck is wrong with you? A record-long government shutdown paired with record-high health insurance cost increases is not the kind of history that the American people want Congress to make. Correct. So why the fuck would you cave? Why would you let them make the history of record-high health insurance cost increases by not forcing them to keep the fucking subsidies? Over the last several weeks, I've heard from granite staters who can't afford a doubling of their health insurance costs. Correct. So why the fuck would you cave? I've also heard from families about the deep pain the government shutdown has caused, made worse by a president who illegally and repeatedly chose to cut off help for families trying to buy groceries. No, it was not made worse by a president who did that. It was because a president did that. Because the president illegally repeatedly chose to cut SNAP benefits and keep the government shut down by not negotiating. Because it's all him and all the Republicans. Why would you put any blame on yourself? You're literally just throwing the game for no reason. After weeks of bipartisan conversations, I voted today to reopen the government so that we can get back to the work of helping granite staters. The agreement funds SNAP and food assistance programs, ensures that law enforcement, air traffic controllers, and other federal workers get paid, reverses the president's recent reckless layoffs, prevents them from happening in the future, and crucially, gives Congress a clear path forward to protecting people's health care. No, the fuck it does not. It does not give a clear path forward. Concepts of a path forward. There's no path forward. They're going to vote, and they're going to vote no. Or they're not going to vote at all, and they're going to go back on the promise. The fuck is wrong with you? All the rest of it, sure, great. I'm so happy you got that, okay? I'm so happy for you. All of that was already, like, legal, as we read from Tim Kaine's fucking tweet before. Federal workers already deserve back pay. They were already illegally getting fired. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You didn't save them. They're being fucked in the ass, and you stepped aside and let them. Our work to deliver relief for families now enters an important phase. Congress has 1 month to engage in serious bipartisan negotiations to extend the Affordable Care Act's expiring tax codes for health insurance. They have 1 month to engage in. There's no deadline. There's no deadline. They have no reason to do it. There's no leverage. You gave it up. The fuck do you mean they have 1 month? They have 1 month till the supposed promised vote, and then they vote no, and then what? What you had before you fucking voted on this was a guarantee they will come to the table at some point, or they will get fucked in the ass like they did this last week in every election fucking possible. With the government reopening shortly, Senate Republicans must finally come to the table, or make no mistake, Americans remember who stood in the way. They already were going to remember that, because Senate Republicans were not coming to the table. They already knew that. And what Americans are going to remember is who caved, and it's you. I urge Speaker Johnson to finally return the House of Representatives into session and quickly reopen the government. Why would he do that? And I urge all Americans in communities red, blue, and purple continue to speak out about the importance of affordable health care so that families across America can get the care that they need. All Americans? How about you? How about you? Government is only funded till Jan 1st, I think. I think that's what you mean. Yeah, the government's only funded till Jan 1st. That's great. So the threat of another shutdown is what's going to get them to do it? Like, I know you're not saying, Chacha, but like, if she's saying the government's only open till Jan 1st, and then maybe they'll do another shutdown if they don't get it, like, you already had a shutdown. Why would the threat of another one do it when this one didn't? What's going to happen? They're going to vote no. You're going to do a shutdown. And they have less incentive. You have less leverage in the next shutdown. Because they know you caved. They know you're capable of caving. So they're just gonna wait for you to cave again. And you're gonna do it. Because you're fucking pussy. That's what's gonna happen. Fuck is wrong with you? Holy fucking shit. It's disgusting. If another shutdown happens, the optics for Democrats will be so much worse. IMO? Maybe. I fucking hope not. But I see what you're getting at, because if another shutdown happens, what it means is these Democrats really shouldn't have done this, and the other Democrats really should have convinced them of that. Now, granted, I think it's unfair to blame every other Democrat for these 10 defecting, or 8 defecting, rather, but that's how people might look at it. They might say, hey, Democrats are divided, and that's bad, and that's how might just be how it looks. And it is bad. But what it means is that we need fucking primaries like crazy. Every one of these fuckers. As soon as possible. I mean, it's that simple. I don't know. What is this tweet, Elmer Fudd? What do you got for me? What you got? Trade offer. I receive a pinky promise. You receive everything you wanted 40 days ago. Yep. The fuck is wrong with you? You gave them everything and got nothing. I went to high school with this person's daughter. She sucked. Holy shit. I mean, like mother, like daughter. There you go. Fuck her. Should if you have her number, send her a text. Be like, hey, your mom sucks dick, okay? She's the worst, and I hate her, and I hate you by extension. Sins of the mother. That's what you should do. You should do it. I believe in you. I'm sure you can find her number somewhere. You got that shit, Fudge. Or what you do, hit her up, take her out on a date, break her fucking heart. Boom, easy. That's payback. That's praxis right there. That's fucking praxis. Think about it, okay? Consider it. Jesus. The ultimate revenge? Exactly. Exactly. It's fucking easy. Like, you can do that shit. I believe in you. I believe in you, Fudge. I'll expect to hear back about how your deep cover mission went. Alright. Jesus. What else do we got to react to? It's midnight. It's late. Should I just end stream? Like, there's nothing much else to say. Shutdown's bad. What do you want me to say? It's bad. I don't know. Is there anything else to cover? Or I could just get off. You know what I'll do? I'll stay on till midnight so I can scan my amiibo again in game. Hasanabi is right. Oh, I saw that you said you put a Hassan tweet saying that he was right. Hold on, what did Hassan say? And also, you do not have to hand it to him, even if he says something right. CCM not up to 2028, not up to 2028, not running again, not up to 2030, 30. So, I mean, yeah. They know they're safe in the next primary season. If you're liberal wondering what happened here, understand this is a rotating villain. Oh, the rotating villain has undermined Biden and Obama's agendas. They're the moderates that play the spoiler and weaken Dems. They must be excised. No. 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 No, it's not the rotating villain, okay? They're bad, but because he's using this as a, if you're a liberal wondering what happened here. No, liberals are not wondering what happened here. We know what the fuck happened. We know what happened, retard. Okay? We know what the fuck happened. But this doesn't mean, like, this is not because they're moderates. There are plenty of moderates that did not vote yes. Okay? It's not because they're moderates, this is because of who they are. Don't hand it to Hassan. This is what he said. Ooh, shit. Omer Fudd with the counter. The counter tweet. What do we got from Omer Fudd? You are the leader of the party. Everyone knows you let the rotating villains concede. Oh. Okay, so Chuck Schumer said, America's in the midst of a Republican-made healthcare crisis. True. It's so severe, so urgent, so devastating for American families that cannot support a continuing resolution that fails to address it. Based. I'm voting no. Absolutely based. Okay, so Chuck Schumer doing the right thing here. Hassan. You're the leader of the party. Everyone knows you let the rotating villains concede with basically nothing. Because you're old and feeble and don't care about anything. You couldn't even make the left pro-Israel your life's mission. Even the Baileys hate you. Resign now. Yeah. No. I'm not going to hand it to Hassan. Okay. He makes it about Israel. And he made it about Chuck Schumer. And he made it about Chuck Schumer allowing these 8 retards to cave. Okay, this is just not the case. This is not how it works. Fuck you, Hassan. Fuck Hassan. Loser. Retard. Evil human being. Terror supporter. And he shocks his dog, by the way. It's true. And it's that simple. Fuck him. Chucky, why didn't you threaten to beat the fuck out of all the senators? Can't believe you just let them. Yeah, literally. Like, if these fuckers are gonna vote, like, what do you... If they want to be the fucking mansions and cinemas, if they want to do that, then they're gonna do it. But they're gonna get punished for it, okay? It means everybody else is gonna... Fuck them. I'm just gonna stop supporting them. That better be what the fuck happens. But, like, what else are you gonna do? Like, unfortunately, that is kind of just how it goes sometimes. People vote against, like, without the rest of the party. Like, I don't know. Like, the consequence is they better lose fucking support. That's what the consequence should be. If that's the case. And it has happened. Manchin and Cinnamon aren't in the fucking Senate anymore. Like, they're not there. There you go. You know? I'm pretty sure one of them just didn't run, but it's because she knew she was gonna lose or whatever. But maybe I think it was Cinema. But, like, dog. That's how it is. If it takes till 2028 or 2030 to fuck them and primary them, so be it. Or, if Democrats get enough, okay, in the great purge of 2029, when the next president, Democratic president, and the Democratic Senate, and Congress, because they're gonna get a fucking big trifecta, or, yeah, trifecta. That's what's gonna happen soon. Copium. Impeach those fuckers, okay? In a video game for impeachable offenses, but I mean, you could also just do it, you know? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Zip, don't go through Kalinsky Twitter. Oh boy. But I saw him under the fucking senators that caved saying their shit. Did he say things about, is he blaming Schumer too? Don't tell me. Don't tell me, Omer Fudd. Say it ain't so. Hold on. I typed in Omer Fudd like a retard. Hold on. Kyle Klinsky. Twitter. Oh boy. Don't tell me. Oh, he retweeted. He retweeted it. Oh no. Cuck Schumer. All we need is one strongly worded letter. Chad Connor is not. Yeah, no. No, control love is. Oh yeah, okay. I'm good. I'm good on this one. Why did you say that? I should have listened to you. I should have just not gone through it. Oh, I saw the AI mod message. I mean, yeah, pretty much Omer Fudd. You're not wrong. I do kind of just want to go to Home Depot real quick. You know what I'm saying? Seeing that. But it's... Look. Kyle Kalinske... We know how he is, okay? We know how he is. And at least... He tried to help Kamala get elected. He told everybody to vote for Kamala. Okay, supported Biden. Ish. Mostly. You know? Even if he's Omega cringe on other shit, you know? Just tweets. Let's see. What you got for me, Elmer Fudd? Oh shit, it's past midnight. I can scan my amiibo again. Here we go. Come on. Give me what I want. Yeah, 2 chests. Hell yes. What's this? My guess on the cavers. Oh. Turn this shit off and play Vagante? What is Vagante? Vagant? What is that? Fuck? There's been rage. I guess on the cavers. Oh, well, this was just him guessing who they were gonna be. Okay, yeah. And it ended up being Dick Durbin as king. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He left out Tim Kaine and what was the other one? Tim Kaine he missed and somebody else, but he got him pretty close. Maybe they've yeah, Kaine and Warner, the Virginians. Got 7 of the 8. Mr. Rosen, surrounded by Peter Smith and Drew again. Oh, wait, yeah, sure. What he said, I don't know. There's one last one. One last one. Let's see from Albert Fudd. Oh, Tribal Saddle. There we go. That's what I wanted. That's why I got this amiibo. So I like these, the Tribal Saddle and Bridle. What was the last tweet? Let's see. Yeah.
So
and we just watched this,
my
so
Democratic
we'll rewatch it
colleagues
30
and I have been ready to work on this issue, on extending these tax cuts for months. With the government reopening shortly, Senate Republicans now finally have to come to the table. Or make no mistake, Americans will remember who stood in the way. So I urge Speaker Johnson to finally return the House of Representatives into session and quickly reopen the government. So my Democratic colleagues and I have been ready to work on this issue.
Yeah, it's like what this guy said. Keith Edwards, who's this guy? Moxie Enjoyer, YouTuber, always cold. Huh, interesting. I don't think I've seen much of him. After we give Republicans everything they want, they'll have no choice but to negotiate with us. Like this is the beginning and end of it. It's just fucking insane. Traveler's saddle and bridle, huge loot. Yeah, it's massive loot. I'm about to go equip it on my horse right now. Let's do it. No, they won't. America dumb. America, I'll never agree with you. Disagree with you on that, Kev. Americans are dumb. Elections just was she just trying to blame the non-dissenters? Yeah, she was just saying everybody else should have voted like. I mean, when you vote for something, it's everybody else should be doing what you're doing, right? Like it's she's blaming everybody else for keeping the government shut down. Like I don't understand. Somebody here saying if Ossoff can vote no, anyone can. There's zero excuse. Yeah, Ossoff has one of the most votable seats, and John Ossoff is keeping it going. They were all on it. I think Fetterman and King maybe were the whole time voting with the Republicans, but what changed? Literally, what changed? I still haven't seen it from any of them. What changed? What changed between now and the last vote that suddenly you're all defecting? Was it literally just the only thing that makes me think maybe it's this is the Virginia elections, because it's the Virginia senators that are doing it, and Abigail Spanberger said that her election's not a reason to keep the government shut down. There must be something going on in Virginia, and then New Hampshire as well, because those fuckers went for it too, and then they got King and Fetterman, who were always going to do this, and then Cortez Masto's also been on some center shit. I don't understand. Just a blatant turncoat. Yeah, this is blatant they just turned coat, and that's it, and caved. And betrayed their fucking party, and that's all they did. It's gross. Probably got 100,000 Trump coins to change sides, maybe. That'd be something. I doubt it, but in theory, if I could see anybody doing that, it'd be Fetterman or some shit that they actually got, but I don't know, man. This shit's just, it's disappointing. Silver lining, I guess. I'm glad federal workers are gonna, you know, get their fucking shit. I'm glad. Okay, I'm so happy for them, but that doesn't. It's cold comfort. Like, you know what I mean? It really is. God, it's disappointing. It really is. It's so bad. Scary part is if that was the case, could you ever even find out since it's crypto? Well, that's the other thing. Well, you could find out. You just need enough strong people, okay? That's what you need. Enough strong Democrats. They could find out. They could find it out. I believe. The other Virginia senator voted no, so Kansas actually just has many. Oh, did they? Oh, I got that wrong then. I'm sorry. I thought it was the other Virginia senator also voted. What did Destiny just say? Why too edgy if I quote tweet this and say fuck? Pixie was only 15 when we hooked up then? What is he talking about? Woman born with no brain turns 20. Oh. Okay. Brother. Why? I mean, good one. You know what? Fuck it. Tweet it. Do it. Dude. What was I saying for... Oh yeah, well, my bad then. So that doesn't even make sense. I don't know why. I'd be curious to hear from the other Virginia senator. Granted, I don't know if they would speak out against Tim Kaine, but I'm curious on that. Super curious. Wish they opened up yesterday. My mom was stuck in the airport for 14 hours because of cancellation. Yeah, last week I was traveling. Okay, my flights were shit, and like when we were, I don't even know how much I want to say to like for like doxing reasons, but that shit was crazy. I'll say this much, okay? Getting to the like the plane was arriving, right? At the airport. Going there, wherever it was I went. And we're like the plane's descending, and then whoosh goes up again. And I'm like, the fuck? Meanwhile, insane fucking turbulence. Insane. The plane is literally fucking shaking. Like actually the worst I've ever experienced on a fucking plane. Jesus. And then they said your flight to Epstein Island was like, whoa, Gilmore. Whoa. The fuck? Don't leak our DMs, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? No, I'm kidding. And then after the plane fucking is descending and then there's a hard going back up and there's a loop to get back, the fucking pilot comes to the loudspeaker and goes, we'd like to tell you that there was a lot of wind, and so we had to come back into the air because we were going too fast to land. And it's like, what do you mean the wind was too... You didn't realize that until you were already down? You didn't realize... Like, what the... So, look. I'm blaming the air traffic controls. It's their fault. It's Republicans' fault that my flight was so shit. Huh? That's the truth. I will blame them. And it is their fault. Oh, there we go. Mark Warner. What did he say? Curious. I'm curious if he's calling out Tim Kaine or if what, you know? Oh boy. Effort posts. Let's read it. Every day this shutdown drags on, Virginians feel it. From federal workers struggling to pay their bills to families unsure how they will put food on the table because, oh, hold on. I typed in DG. DG is retarded. To Destiny. And he said, true, only we're the smart ones. Fuck these losers. He's right. He's right, though. He's right. He's right. Me and Destiny, we're the only smart ones, I guess. So you all know. Every one of you watching this, Get fucked. Get fucked. That shit was way easy to understand. It was easy, okay? Woman without a brain turns 20. Hooked up with Pixie was 5 years ago. Therefore, she was 15. Because the joke is, that was her. Because she's retarded and has no brain. Wasn't hard to understand. Remember, Zip Zip is literally Timu Peace. That's one way to put it. If that's your opinion. Okay. Let's keep reading this. Federal workers starting to pay their bills, so families unsure how they will put food on the table because this administration is cruelly and deliberately withholding the assistance they need. Want nothing more than to reopen the government, get folks back to work, and in the needless hardship this rolling shutdown is causing. True. All Democrats want nothing more than for the government to reopen, people to be able to work, and for all this to stop. I appreciate this proposal includes important language preventing further mass layoffs of federal employees. It's a crucial step in protecting our public servants from this administration's campaign of retribution, something I've long pushed for. True, and good. But I cannot support a deal that still leaves millions of Americans wondering how they are going to pay for their health care or whether they will be able to afford to get sick. We owe the American people more than a short-term fix that leaves working families staring down a healthcare crisis, and simply kicking the can down the road is not good enough. Families are already struggling with rising prices on everything from groceries to housing. I will keep working in the Senate to bring costs down and relieve the pressure on working families who are already paying more because of President Trump's policies that are driving prices up instead of lowering them. It really is as simple. They caved for nothing. Okay? Because they didn't get what every Democrat was incredibly on point on messaging. We are doing this because the Obamacare, ACA, premium tax credits that are going to expire at the end of this year. That simple. They caved without getting it. Why? It's not good enough. You owe more to the American people than a short-term fix. And it's short-term because you gotta vote, and then what? And then you're gonna shut the government down again? And then what? What was the point? You gave your leverage for what? It's kicking the can down the road. It's not good enough. People are already struggling. Why would you not give them a W? But there we go. Didn't exactly call out Tim Kaine, but did everything but that, you know? So good for him. Good on Mark Warner. Turned down for what, True? Them House members are fucking livid. I would expect so, yeah. I mean, Jeffries already was like first to say, before Schumer even said, like, that this shit should not happen and it's a disgrace, you know? I don't think he said those words, but you know what I mean? Like, Jeffries was on that shit. Expect most of the House Republicans or House Democrats are going to be in the same. Americans have endured the pain of the longest government shutdown in history for a quote-unquote deal that guarantees nothing on healthcare. If Republicans wanted to vote to extend subsidies, they would have done it already. Capitulating is unacceptable. Literally, true. Like, you literally just said, oh, we'll get a vote, and then what? And they're going to vote no. Because what? What? Like, you gave them no reason to vote yes. There's no... Like, you gave them no... There's no reason for them to vote yes that in December, when their supposed promised vote happens, that they don't already have. Like, all you did was give them, the Republicans, a chance for their approval to go back up as the government reopens, and then they'll have less reason to vote yes with you. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Who's Summerlee? Pennsylvania's 12th congressional district. Okay. So he's a fuck John Fetterman type guy. Okay, good shit. Yeah, I mean, we can't go through them all, but I'm sure every single House Democrat's like writing up a message, like all the base ones at least. Cause what the fuck, dude? What the actual shit? Okay, let me get my horse. Put the new saddle and bridle. Honor. And I'll probably end stream. If you want to give like a couple more tweets or a quick video or a quick clip of something to react to. But I'll probably end stream in a minute. It's late. Wait, hello? Can I not place the saddle and bridle at this stable? Hey, trolled? Okay, cool. I'll go to a different stable. Guess I'll go to a different one. Chris Murphy video? Oh, hell yes, brother. I will absolutely watch a Chris Murphy video. Love that guy. Don't know him? Chris Murphy, one of the senators from Connecticut. Incredibly blue state. Chris Murphy, very based. Let's see. Go back to my office after the vote tonight. Recorded this. There's no way to sugarcoat what happened tonight. My fear is that Trump gets stronger, not weaker, because of this acquiescence. True. Angry like you, but I choose to keep fighting. Let's see.
The vote hasn't closed, but it looks like 8 Democrats have joined Republicans to vote for a temporary reopening of the government for about 2 months, but a bill with no protections to stop the coming healthcare disaster in this country caused by Donald Trump's premium increases, nor any provisions to meaningfully stop Trump's corruption and his illegality. You can see how tired I am. I've been here all weekend. I've been working throughout the past few weeks to try to prevent this moment. After the elections on Tuesday, it just became absolutely clear that the American people do not want Democrats to be bullied into submission. They want Democrats to fight for their health care. They want Democrats to fight Trump's illegality. Bullies gain power when righteous people yield in the face of their wrongdoing.
You stand up to the bully. You don't let them punch you in the face. Like, what are you doing?
Didn't want this shut down. I want it to end, but not at any cost.
Correct. Like, obviously. It's good that the shutdown's ending, but it's not good because you didn't get anything for it. That's the whole point. It's not at any cost reopen the government. It's reopen the government for the very particular cost of getting people's healthcare back and making sure people's healthcare doesn't double or triple or quadruple in price, so that people can fucking like have healthcare. Like, this is not hard.
And of course, I wish that there was a path to saving this democracy and saving people's healthcare that didn't involve pain. This shutdown hurt. It did.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I don't think there is a way to save this country, to save our democracy, without there being some difficult, hard moments along the way.
Hard time. Okay. Hard times create strong men. Okay. In the hard times. But it's got to create strong men. Okay. But these fucking weak men fucking caved.
Came out on Tuesday in huge numbers, and yes, it was a referendum on Trump, but it was also a referendum on us. And I think there's going to be a lot of very angry people out there in this country. I know there will be a lot of angry people out there in this country, having watched just a handful of Democrats join with Republicans. And we still have fights ahead where we've got to be able to unite as Democrats. This won't be the only consequential moment between now and next.
Somebody said, Zip is spending a lot of time on this. Is he a Vox disciple? What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about?
November. But there's no way to defend this.
There you go. No way to defend it. He's right.
And you are right to be angry about it. I'm angry about it. And I'm just going to get up tomorrow and go to work to try to convince all of my colleagues that this is a unique moment and the necessity to stand and fight, even when it's hard, even when it involves pain, is necessary, more necessary today than at any point during any of our political careers.
Absolutely based. Chris Murphy. Good shit. What a guy. Love him. Don't end stream, people riot. It's late. I have to. Do you have something else for me to cover? Otherwise, I don't know.
The vote hasn't closed.
He's a robot? Chris Murphy? Fuck you, Kev, okay? You were trolling me. You were joking with me. You're pulling my leg. Nice try. I will not get rage baited again. We have another statement from a yes dem. Oh boy, what did Cortez Masto say? What'd she say? Okay. Senator Cortez Masto, one of the yes votes on reopening the government. Let's see what she had to say in her fucking defense. I've consistently voted against shutting down the government because I know the pain it is causing working families, from TSA agents to government contractors. Now I would love to know, and I don't care enough to check. I'm gonna vote if you can or if you know where. Did you vote against shutting down the government every single time these past 40 days? That's what I'd love to know. We must extend the ACA enhanced premium tax credits. True. That can't come at the expense of the millions of Americans across our country impacted by a shutdown. It has to. It has to, because it's coming at their expense. Not because of you, because of the Republicans. Like people, like what we just watched Chris Murphy say, like it's gonna like come with pain. No pain, no gain. Literally, like it's gonna hurt, but you got to do it. Fuck you talking about? The government open, we can focus on passing a full bipartisan budget for 2026. Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna go great. Starts with the minibus that will restore funding President Trump cut, deliver millions of dollars in critical funding to Nevada, block the administration from future rifts. He already is, like, he's breaking the law, dude. He's breaking the law. He's not. Why do you think there's any guarantee of that? Anyways. And like, you can say it starts with that. Okay. Here's what it should have been. Okay. All these negotiations. Oh, you got this. Oh, you got them to do it. Okay. So we got you to do this. Okay. Now let's talk about the ACA tax. Oh, you don't want to? Oh, then no. And that's it. That's what it should have been. Okay. This is on the table. Boom. That's where it starts. Okay. They already agreed to this. Okay. Keep it going until they reach what the fuck you actually want, which is the ACA credits. We also have an opportunity now to put Republicans on the record on the ACA. They're already on the record on the ACA. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh man, I shouldn't have read that sentence. We also have an opportunity to put Republicans on the record on the ACA. They're on the record. They don't want it. They want to get rid of it. They have done so repeatedly every time. They ran on it in 2016. They ran on it now. They ran in 2020. They ran on it in 2024. Fuck you mean put them on the record on the ACA? They're on it. They were on it. They were already on it because that's what the whole fucking point of the shutdown was. They were already on the record for that. The opportunity was already there, and it was going. They were being on the record. People were seeing that they don't want to give healthcare to people. If Republicans want to join us in lowering costs for working families, they have the chance to do so. They always had the chance to do so. They've always had that. For the last 40 days, they always had that choice. They don't now have the choice to do so because you fucking caved. They already had that. And if they do not come to the table, they will own the premium increases they cause. They already own the premium increases they cause because they already aren't at the table. You didn't do anything. You accomplished absolutely fucking nothing. Fucking disgusting. Angus King did a statement video too? Fuck me. Alright, this is the last thing. For real this time. And then I'll go. How long is this? 2 minutes? One. Great. I didn't need to speak too long. Today again voted to reopen the government, resume vital services for many people, put people back to work, feed the hungry, secure an opportunity to avoid a harmful hike in healthcare costs. Don't end? I have to.
Tonight I voted to reopen the government for 2 reasons. Number one, it will alleviate...
Is there just fucking background? Why did he film this in the room? All the fucking... Oh, this is what we saw, but why... They couldn't give her the background?
2 reasons. Number one, it will alleviate the crisis that's now occurring in SNAP, in food insecurity across the country. Food pantries can't do it by themselves. You ask anybody in Maine or across the country about food insecurity, they'll tell you that SNAP is the basis of the whole system.
Yeah. So?
Secondly, it gives us a path forward to possibly do something about the horrendous ACA tax credit cuts that are otherwise coming. It's become clear after 6 weeks of the shutdown that the strategy of shutting down the government and forcing the Republicans to talk about the ACA wasn't working.
It's become clear after 6 weeks that the strategy of forcing them to come to the table and negotiate wasn't working. Yeah, it hasn't worked yet, but it will eventually. And if not, then so what? If it doesn't, if they, what are you talking, like, so this guy expected that it was going to go on forever then. That's what you're saying, Angus King? The shutdown was going to continue on forever. That's what you're saying? Or did you think that they were eventually going to fucking cave? As they should.
Last week,
and you just gave
a proposal was made for a simple 1-year extension. It was met with universal opposition by the Republicans.
But why the fuck do you expect them to vote yes next time?
So the fact is, the shutdown wasn't achieving its goal, and it was at the same time.
It was achieving its goal because it was hurting Republicans. Republicans' approval was dropping a lot. Democrats' approval was going up a lot. Democrats won bigly last week in many elections because people were feeling the effect of the shutdown and blaming the Republicans for it.
I'm hurting a lot of people.
Yeah, people were getting hurt. But unfortunately, that's just how it has to be because they weren't just getting hurt. People weren't just getting hurt. Republicans were hurting those people.
So what do we have now? We have a concrete agreement with the Republicans, with the majority leader, to bring to the floor of the Senate before the middle
a concrete agreement to bring it to the floor.
A bill dealing with the ACA tax credits and other
and then what? And then they're going to vote no.
That will give us a vote on that.
Wow, you got to vote.
And that is at least an opportunity.
Does he want a cookie?
To solve this problem, because
that's an opportunity to solve this problem. The opportunity was already here by forcing them to do it, by leveraging the power that you have through funding the government. It's one of the few leverages you have right now.
That's the way I look at it. As of this morning, our chances were 0. As of tonight,
your chances were 0 right now.
Our chances are.
If you think the chances were 0 right now, then fucking leave. Okay, resign from your fucking spot. Because that's your fucking job as a senator. To do your fucking job and fucking pass legislation. If you thought there was 0 chance that there was ever going to be a bill to reopen the government, then get the fuck out of your fucking position. You're just going to cave.
Maybe 50%. I can't guarantee a result. Nobody.
50%? 50 fucking percent? That's good enough for you? The shutdown was 100%. Sorry, not 100%. Okay? 100% that it was going to go well for Democrats if you kept the shutdown going, because either they're going to refuse to ever reopen it, or they're going to reopen it and meet the demands.
But at least we have an opportunity to deal with this issue of the ACA tax credits, which we didn't have.
Yeah, you did. It was the shutdown. It was called the shutdown. That was the 40 days. I don't know if you realized that.
This was a victory for the American people.
No, it wasn't.
And again, it's just a practical reality that the shutdown, which was becoming more and more harmful, was not achieving its goal of somehow bringing pressure on the Republicans to solve the ACA.
Yeah, the fuck it was. It was putting the pressure on. That's why Trump was bitching and crying less than a week ago, telling the Republicans in the Senate, please, guys, you need to end the filibuster and reopen the government. Please, please, end the filibuster, terminate the filibuster, open the government. The pressure was working, you fucking dumbass.
A problem. Now we have a path forward. No guarantees, but it's a lot more than we had this morning.
No guarantees. Thanks, bro. Thanks for the no guarantees, dude. Thank you. Thank you. All main people do is eat blueberries and lobster. I don't know what this boomer's on about, and raccoons. Yeah, true. Concrete. Yeah, concrete, Kev. Just really hoping they're going to be nicer next time. Yeah, next time, guys, they're going to be really nice. It's an Oregon House rep. Okay, I can't go over every House rep, unfortunately, as much as I'd love to just check every single politician's response and make sure that they have the right one and keeping a tally of who's good and who's bad. As much as I'd love to do that. I don't have the time. I think I'm gonna end stream right about now, y'all. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Hope she gets better. How about Padilla from California, Senator? How long is it? Is it a video? Is it a tweet? Link it. Fuck it. I'll open Senator Padilla. Because that guy is based. He was the guy who got, like, put on the fucking ground by, Secret Service, I guess? Not Secret Service. So, when he was trying to ask a question to fucking stupid bitch-ass fucking Christine Ohm at a fucking press conference, rather. Alright, let's. Oh, okay, it's a short one. I'll watch this one and then I'll end, okay? Senator Alex Padilla. This proposal does nothing to stop the Republican-made healthcare crisis. It does nothing to stop premiums from doubling for millions of Americans. Democrats are fighting to make healthcare more affordable and hold this corrupt and lawless administration accountable. Can't end this fight now. I will be voting no. Based. True. Yeah. He's right. He's right, and it is that simple. What are you gonna do? Okay, now for real this time. Thanks everybody for watching. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for your support. I will see you guys next stream. Maybe tomorrow night. Maybe, probably. Maybe eCourt. Ban appeals tomorrow, perhaps. Who knows? Now we just gotta see if Grahalva gets sworn in. I mean, surely Grahalva's gonna get sworn in. Tristan, can I stroke you? I don't know about that one, Tristan. In DG chat. Bit of a strange thing to say. But depends. How hot are you? But okay. For real. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next stream. Bye. Oh wait, let me host food shops actually. Let's do that. Everybody go watch food shops. She's getting evicted, I think. I don't know. Go watch. Cool.